national anthem. We will welcome you to the game once the anthem wraps. AF1 football week 2 action coming to you right here from Truist Arena, Highland Heights, Kentucky. The Kentucky Barrels facing off against the visiting team, the Oceanside Bombers. I'm Stephen Albritton alongside Dominic Goodman. Thank you for watching, whether you are watching on YouTube, if you are watching in the arena and listening as well. Let's talk about what we're going to see here. Dominic, week 2. You've had all the practice training camps done. First game out of the way. Both of these teams with a W. How do you reset for game 2?
You just got to wipe out last week. Last week got the win, but now it's a new game against a team that's 1-0 itself, and we just got to get after it tonight. Get after it.
Get after it, indeed. You see on your screen right now the team standings. No surprise at the top of the standings right now, the Albany Fireworks 2-0. They put on an absolute clinic Friday night, beating the Michigan Arsenal 78-40. They are at top of the table, but we have 2 undefeated teams on the field in front of us right now as we prepare for the coin toss. Let's talk about the players we're going to see. Let's start with the visiting team. The quarterback for the Oceanside Bombers is Rudy Johnson, 6'1", 195. A long flight to get here. Trying to go 2-0. How do you get the team prepared and ready to go?
Oh man, you gotta get them going. Just got here this afternoon, so it's like guys had to hit the hotel, basically get stretched, get out here, start running around, get the blood flowing. That jet lag is going to be a problem today, but we're going to see how they adjust.
Yeah, so Rudy Johnson, one of the captains, but the person on your screen right now, that's Kentucky Barrels QB1, Shea Spencer. You might have been thinking right now, where is Dalton Oliver? We'll get into that here in a moment, but let's talk about game and practice and reps. Usually QB1 gets all the reps. Backup might get a handful. He's had the majority of the reps this week. You were able to talk to some of the players. What's the mindset going into this game?
They all rallying behind him. He's a guy that they got confidence in. He went to a couple of practices, seen him throwing things on time. He was battling for a spot, so he's a guy that's hungry, young, ready to get after it tonight.
Of course, but practice speed is one thing. Game speed, this will be his first reps in a game. He did not play last week as the backup, as you see the coin toss going on right now. So we are going to have kickoff action here right after the break. This is Truist Arena. This is AF1 football. Bombers versus Barrels coming up. We are back inside Truist Arena. This game about to kick off. Your Kentucky Barrels will be receiving Dominic. We said Desmond Epps' name so many times last week as a kick returner. He was lights out last week, a big X factor for them, and he will be taking this kick.
And we're about to see him go to work.
Foot to ball. We are underway for week 2. Ooh. Off the net, and it's going to be taken by Joe Powell. He's going to take it up the sideline. Will he go?
Oh, get loose. 6. Got to get in there.
Just short, but that's what you got to love when you have playmakers on the field for your Kentucky Barrels. If you are new to Arena Football 1, off the nets, off the barriers, is a live ball, as you saw there. Joe Powell taking it. Dominic, it's kind of a scatter moment, but you got to get it and go.
Got to get it and go. Joe's another guy that can return the ball as well. He did it in the UFL, returned one of the first UFL kick returns back. He just about ran that one back, but we're about to see what they do on this, on what we got it on the 3-yard line.
Yes, they're about to spot the ball, and we'll get a better idea of where that ball is. Might be right there at the 2, call it the 1-yard line, but under center for the Kentucky Barrels offense is Shea Spencer, formerly the backup, now QB1. Dalton Oliver, the usual starter, out with a family emergency, so Spencer got the majority of the reps this week. Let's see if it can be one play, one score as Jalen Marshall goes in motion. How about a QB sneak?
There we go.
That is how you break the ice to get into the game, getting physical with it. That's Shea Spencer with the 1-yard quarterback sneak up the middle. Dominic, sometimes you just got to get hit once, and then you're ready to go.
Hey, that's how you get started. Get all the nerves and all the jitters out, and got his first touchdown in the AF1. So it's going to be, you already see it starting exciting already.
That's an exciting score with not even a minute off the clock here in this game. First quarter, Aaron Baum, the kicker for the Kentucky Barrels, will line up for the extra point. Snap, hold good. It is no good off of the right upright. It is a 6-0 lead for the Kentucky Barrels. All it took was Joe Powell getting the ball off the Barrels on the kickoff, and it was nearly 6 for the Barrels. So we're going to stay here. We're going to keep things rolling. Okay, Dominic, so you are the Oceanside Bombers. You took a red-eye flight from near San Diego, California, landed here in Northern Kentucky at about noon from what the coach tells me. And you're already down 6-0 on the road. What's the mindset to get back in here and, put some points up on your own?
So you got to wake up. You got to shake it off. You just seen him miss some tackles. Just got to wake up. I mean, it's going to be hard because that jet lag is really it's something serious. But hopefully they can get it together and make a drive on this when they get the ball.
So Baum will be the one kicking. Back to return for the Oceanside Bombers will be Tyler Kennedy. He's a wide receiver and defensive back out of Southern Miss. Let's see if he can make some move to get his home team back on the board. But as you saw, anything off the nets, anything off the uprights is a live ball. This one bounced as a great kick, but it will be returned. That is number 2, Simeon Burns. Only able to get it out of the end zone until about the 3 or 4 yard line, and we will see the Bombers offense on the field. Under center for them, Rudy Johnson. So a lot of great play by this Barrels defense back in week 1. How do you keep that momentum rolling, especially Zeke Rose? He had 2 sacks last week.
I mean, shoot, they back at it again like a crack addict, man. They going to go ahead and attack, push them back, just like they did last week. Ain't nothing new.
All right, so your wide receivers, Tajay Brooks, Vincent Strange, and Jovan Tucker. Let's see who will be their high motion man as they get set to go. Looks like they're having some chain issues right now, trying to get that sorted out. 1st and 10 here for the Barrels. So let's talk a little bit about the rules of AF1. Obviously, this is 8-on-8 football. 3 wide receivers, 3 down linemen, a tailback, and your quarterback when you're talking about the offense. Now, the high motion man on offense, this is something different from outdoor football. You will see him come in motion, sprinting towards the line. Dominic, you got to run that position. What's the key to make sure you get the ball right and get that route run?
Oh, it's key. You got to get your depth. Got to get on the DB's toes. And just get on his toes quick as possible and just beat him. Just beat him to the spot.
So that's Jovan Tucker with the first reception of the game from quarterback Rudy Johnson. That's a game. It's fast-paced. It's high-scoring, and both of these teams are going to hope to do that. We saw 78 points put up by Nashville on Friday. Albany, they put up 55 just yesterday, so hopefully both teams can do that as well. So it's a first down on the play for the Oceanside Bombers. Once again, that's number 3, Jovan Tucker, your high motion man. It's going to be a quick pop pass to the outside. Quick shake, quick bait. Got to make the tackle first. It's going to be 6 yards for the Bombers.
Yeah, when you get into the check down, you got to get them a quick pass, let them get some yards, and take care of himself. Now they're in a comfortable position, second and 4. So you can open the playbook a little more, take a shot, or you can go for another little short pass.
12:20 left and rolling. You're going to see the clock run quite a bit here in AF1. And a different high motion man this time. Tajay Brooks at Palomar College will be coming to the line momentarily as Rudy Johnson looks over the defense, deciding what he wants to do. 2 receiver to the right, and he trips right with the high motion. He looks for it. It's a great catch on the drag route across the middle by Tajay Brooks. When you bring him to the right side and back to the left, what does the defense need to do to make sure they're in the right position on the replay?
Man, it looked like they was just trying to get the call. It looked like it was going to go on the cloud, but Phillips just let him beat him inside, and it got him across his face and got a little over route.
So the ball came out at the end, but the referee ruling him down on the play. So no fumble as the Bombers are moving this ball down the field pretty much with ease. They have not gone backwards just once, as it is a first down. The high motion man goes. Johnson looks for the... That ball was dropped. Think you heard footsteps?
Yeah, you know, he don't want to get... If he seen Phil from last week, he know they about to start hitting, so he got to get himself ready.
So second down on the play, 11 minutes on the clock. Barrels leading 6-0 right now after a missed extra point on their initial drive, if you are just joining us. So the Oceanside Bombers out of near San Diego, they flew in last night. I was talking to the head coach. They landed about 11:30 noon, had about an hour and a half at the hotel. Don't forget the time change coming from the West Coast. Got here, and they're just trying to put things together. So here they go. Next play, Johnson back, looks to the middle of the field. And it looks like a little bit of miscommunication, but great coverage on the back end by number 13 for the Barrels. That's Mike Lee. He's a veteran to this game.
And Mike Lee he played lights out last week, putting everybody on straps, put them on their seat belts, and he did the same thing just in that play. So
third down coming for the Oceanside Bombers. You're not going to see any punts in this game. I mean, I guess you could if you really wanted to, but it'd be a waste of a play. So this is 4-down territory for the Bombers, so the playbook is open to them, but as you get closer, the field gets much smaller. Here we go, number 3 in motion, Jovan Tucker. Johnson rolling to his right, still looks for the pass. Was it caught? Referee signal touchdown for the Oceanside Bombers. That's number 3, Jovan Tucker out of Lake Erie College near Cleveland. That's 6 for the Bombers.
Rudy did a good job just keeping it alive, keeping the play alive, scrambling, and just got it to his guy. I mean, when you got a quarterback that's athletic like that, you can make plays happen.
Yep, and the route run, he came inside, cut up the middle of the field, then went to the corner route. That seems pretty deadly in this game.
Yeah, the sail route is very deadly. Once you get to the 10 and in, basically 15 and in, it's a route that's really deadly if you don't cover it right.
Okay, we're going to take a break here in Northern Kentucky. Bombers lead 7-6. 9:29 left in the game. We're back after the break. back to the action here at Truist Arena. Bombers kicking off to the Barrels. Got a good crowd here on a Sunday afternoon, taking in some AF1 football. Foot to ball. We are back underway. Remember, off the net, off the crossbar is live. That ball is loose, and he has to get it out of the end zone, or it will be 1 point for them. That will be 1 point to the Bombers, waiting for the official signal from the officials. That is +1 for the Bombers. So those 1 point moments, Dominic, could be very big in the long run towards the end of this game.
Definitely crucial because Barrels missed the field goal. Now they got an extra point. Basically got a 2 point. It's 2 points now. That's like a 2 point conversion. It seems like jet lag ain't bothering Oceanside. They running down the field making plays. So we got a game on our hands. Barrel got to come out here and score on this drive and keep it going.
And I believe, if I remember correctly, the Barrels did not trail last week in week 1, so the first time they're facing adversity, the first time Shea Spencer will have to go a full field, as he only had 1 yard to go on the first drive of their game. So he's sending Jalen Marshall in motion, going to the outside. Timing looked a little off there. Great defense there by number 2. That's Simeon Burns for the Oceanside Bombers. So first pass didn't go the way of the Barrels. I'm sure Shea Spencer's going to get back in the huddle and just say, hey, we got this, keep moving.
Yeah, I mean, this is our opportunity. You back down here, you just want to get it out and try to get comfortable. You just try to get a quick throw out there just to get it back in second and manageable.
So second down, 10 to go. That's number 3. Desmond Epps will be your high motion man off the right side for the Kentucky Barrels. There he goes. Spencer puts his foot in the ground. He wants it all. Will he get it all?
There we go.
There is the flag. That's going to be defensive pass interference. Tyler Kennedy at fault for that pass interference. Epps getting loose. We talked about his kick return game, but just as a wide receiver, he's going to be just as dangerous out there.
I mean, he's a guy, he's a speed guy. He can get on the safety's toes and just beat him on a route right there. It's just he got him on his toes, and DB bumped into him, causing a pass interference.
So that will be an automatic first down. Ball now moved to just shy 15-yard line for the Kentucky Barrels. So again, if you're just joining us, 8-6. Here we are about halfway through this first quarter. Usual starter for the Barrels, Dalton Oliver, not here today at a family emergency. We, of course, wish him the best and his family for what they're going through right now. Shea Spencer is under center for the Barrels. Quick tunnel screen to the middle. That's Epps once again. He's going to fight for about 7 yards. Second down coming, Dominic.
Just something quick and easy. Get back in the rhythm. Just got to catch that rhythm. That's what it's really about. Once you get in that rhythm, especially as a quarterback, that's when this stuff start rolling. So we're going to see here right now, hopefully he'll open it back up because it looks like Oceanside's playing a lot of man tonight.
7:30 left in this first quarter. Your wide receivers on the outside for the Barrels, Desmond Epps, Darius Prince, and also Jalen Marshall. Haven't heard Darius Prince's name as he goes in high motion, and Spencer looks for him immediately on the corner route into the barriers down to the 10-yard line. That is a Barrels first down.
Yeah, that sail route is deadly. Like I said, he caught him in man. It's a situation, outdoor football, it's a smash concept. You got your guy running the hit, and then you got your guy running the corner route. So it's a great combination when you want to get it out quick.
And let's talk about that. Spencer, it was a one-step drop, and the ball was out. Yeah. Really, the defensive line can't do anything about that besides get their hands up.
Nah, especially if you can get the ball out quick in this game, I mean, you will get untouched.
Jalen Marshall will be your high motion, 3 wide receivers to the right side. Spencer's going to give a handoff.
Ooh, big dog. Big dog. Don't call it. There you go, big dog.
Looks like we got some laundry on the field. That was number 66 for the Kentucky Barrels. Noah Batigieri thought he had 6, but they are going the opposite direction.
I hate when they don't want the big dog to shine, you know. Work hard at practice blocking all day. You got to let him shine a little bit, you know.
No, and he had some wiggle to him. When he saw that hole open up off that right side, he was ready to go.
Hey, down here, ain't nobody wanted to tackle him for real.
No, the defensive backs will be making a business decision. Do I go low on this man, and it might be the end of the day for both of us, or do I just try to hold him up a little bit and wait for help? But either way, it doesn't matter. Penalty moves the Barrels back. Now they're behind the change. Now we do have Shiloh Flanagan in the game. He's out to the right side, tall wide receiver.
There you go.
Can he get through? He's fighting for more yards, gets some back, and then some. Number 9, Shiloh Flanagan, 6'6", 210. That's a weapon you love to have, especially if you're going to have a jump ball situation at some point.
Oh, man, especially in this game when you got big receivers like that and you got DBs not that big, it makes it very hard for the defenders to make the tackles. Getting that yak right there, DB's played off, got it quick and just got as many yards as he could.
Spencer back under center, 2 wide receivers to his left. Darius Prince will be your high motion, so he has 3 wide receivers on his left now. Let's see who crosses. Knocked down at the line of scrimmage. He was looking for Darius Prince on the short little out route. So if you can't get to the QB, get your hands up.
Yeah, I mean, that's for the great pass rushers in this game. You'll see years before guys that played this game, great DNs like Anthony Hope, one of the coaches himself. He was known for a guy that just, when you try to throw them screens, he'd jump up and bat them down. Or sometimes, I remember one game against when he was playing for Pittsburgh Power, he caught a pick and took it for 6.
And it looks like we are going to have a challenge from Barrel's head coach, Cedric Walker. He's discussing what he believes was the infraction in his favor. We'll hear from the official exactly what he's going to be reviewing, and then he will review it, give us the answer, then he will tell it to the crowd. It's 8-6, 5:04 left in this game.
We're rolling. You've only taken 1, right?
So a long discussion between Coach Walker and the head official. Sounds like it won't be reviewable, just reading the body language of the official, but we'll see when he comes over. So we're headed back to the play. So whatever Coach Walker wanted to have reviewed, looks like it's not reviewable. So 3rd down. And here we go. Barrels going in. Barrels behind by 2, hoping to get 6 in. Now, Dominic, we talked about it a little bit last week, and on the kickoff and returns, ball off the padding, netting, all that stuff. It's still live here, so you can have a playbook, a play in your playbook where you just throw it off there and then hope somebody turns around and grabs it.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I've been a part of a lot of that. When you just throw it off the net for a Hail Mary and make the play and catch for a touchdown, hey, the net could be your friend.
And that could be your friend. Shiloh Flanagan on the pop
Touchdown.
pass. Does he get in there? Waiting for the signal from the official. Yes, indeed. That's a Barrels touchdown. Shiloh Flanagan, Dominic, watch us through the replay here. He just, I mean, it looked like nobody was guarding him almost.
I don't know what they was doing playing far off like that. Just throw it to the big fella and get 6. I mean, down there you can't play far off in the goal line. You got to play up, press them up, and you got to get physical down there. But they did a good job. Spencer did a good job getting it out. Get 6.
Shiloh Flanagan, that is his first touchdown of the season. Shea Spencer, the quarterback, that is his first passing touchdown of the season in his first start. Aaron Baum about to put foot to ball, hopefully to knock this one through. Again, off to the right. That's 2 missed extra points for the Barrels. The score now, 12-8. We're rolling here in AF1. This is Truist Arena. We're taking a break. More football on the other side. Welcome back to AF1 football. Kentucky Barrels, Oceanside Bombers locking horns here inside Truist Arena. The Barrels just coming off a touchdown drive, 6 plays, 55 yards, about 5 minutes. Shiloh Flanagan getting the receiving touchdown from quarterback Shea Spencer. Bombers about to get the ball back to receive is number 4, Tyler Kennedy for the Bombers. Here we go. Remember, off the net is live, and once again, takes the bounce and it rolls. He has to get it out of the end zone, or it's 1 point for the Barrels, but he might get loose. Decent pursuit by the Barrels. Ball will be out to the 12-yard line, maybe 13. So, a couple plays have happened, couple series have happened. We are into the game now. This is where adjustments start to get made. How do the Barrels slow down what the Bombers did on that first drive where they went 6 plays, 46 yards, was really not held up in any way?
The biggest thing is just trying to keep the quarterback, Rudy, contained in the pocket. Don't let them get out, scrim and make plays. And also just coming up, rallying around, making tackles, because it seems like they're going to go for a quick game approach. So DB's got to make sure they come down and secure the tackles.
Breaking the huddle, number 3, Jovan Tucker will be the high motion man. If you're new to Arena Football 1, one man will be in motion towards the line of scrimmage. Getting that running start, it can be a big advantage. There he goes. Johnson steps back, flag on the play. That was a fantastic catch from the sideline. Darius Prince always looking for a ball to catch.
Oh, man.
All right.
Mr. Reliable.
Mr. Reliable. That's a delay of game on the Bombers, moving them backwards. So they blew the play dead. It'll be first and a little bit extra, first and 15 after they mark that off. Let's talk about the starters for the Kentucky Barrels on the defensive side. So on the back end, a guy you have to watch, Joe Powell, 6'2", 210. Also from the nose tackle position for the Kentucky Barrels is also Zeke Rose. He had 2 sacks last week right there in the center. He has a load to handle.
There you go.
Play blown dead after a gain of about 7 yards. So what are you looking for out of this defense? Like I said, you had Joe Powell, a leader on this defense. You had Zeke Rose, somebody who had 2 sacks last week. Then you had Jalen Wilson. He had 11 tackles last week at the jack linebacker position.
Oh, this is a physical defense. Guys that get after it. I think Coach Cedric, he's a guy that wants his defense to be fast, flying around, making plays. And the biggest thing is just getting after the quarterback. And these guys up front did a good job last week. And I think that's the reason why Oceanside is going way more quick game and just trying to get the ball out of their hands so they don't get behind the sticks.
Yeah, so Joe Golden also on the defensive line, and Sidney Houston Jr., the 3 up front along with Zeke Rose. Look for them to make a big impact.
Hey, Barrels fans, let's give a big Kentucky welcome to the Girl Scouts of Kentucky joining us here tonight.
And a quick stop in play.
And be sure to keep an eye out later this season.
So as the teams look to regroup and get back out here, 2 minutes, 22 seconds left in this first quarter. Both these teams 1-0 as the huddle is broken. They bring them back out to get play moving once again. Now, Dominic, you've got to play in these leagues for a long time. You know, what does it mean to these players to be able to continue to have opportunities to play this game?
I'll just give you a chance to play a game you love to play. Get out here, play with your brothers, get to meet people, meet fans, and be in new cities, and just get an opportunity to show your talents.
So they went for the tackle eligible there. Ball hit him in between both hands. That was number 55 for the Oceanside Bombers, Joseph Gordon, coming out from the offensive line. You see, he's lined up on the right. How often do you see these plays?
I mean, so he's technically a tight end right now. He's got to put his hand up to let the ref know he's eligible to go out for a pass, and that's where the jack lines up in front of him. So that's basically like his man. So Wilson did a good job noticing in that, staying with him and making the play.
Yeah, we'll talk more about the linebacker position here in a minute. You know, outdoor football, you have your weak side, strong side, middle linebacker. We have something called a jack linebacker in AF1. We'll talk about his role here soon. Johnson running for his life, but he's going to get loose, and he's going to get brought down in the middle of the field. That's number 21 on the tackle, Siasi Finau, chasing him down, but Johnson, he was looking for a little bit more. And unfortunately, we have a man down in the middle of the field. That's Zeke Rose. You see him. Looks like he had his ankle rolled up on. Not great. We're going to check on him as he's down. We're going to take a break here at Truist Arena as the trainer comes out to take a look at him. Score 12-8, Barrels on top. We're back after the break. Welcome back inside Truist Arena. Good news, Zeke Rose was able to get up, had a small limp, but then he was able to give a slight jog out. Brady Johnson wants the touchdown and threw it too far. That one goes out of bounds. It was like an athletic play made out there as a couple players went over the wall. Number 1, Joe Powell. Hopefully everybody's all right down there, but that's arena football, Dominic.
Yeah, it gets dangerous, man. Like I said before, the wall is undefeated. Definitely undefeated, but good job. They got out to the quarterback. It seemed like the motion man got caught up in his feet, causing them to throw it out of bounds.
Keeping it moving here inside the arena. About less than a minute left in this first quarter. We'll take a break at the end of that, but right now, trips left. We'll see who takes the high motion position. Nobody. Johnson just steps back. He has to roll to his right, looking downfield. Pass is incomplete, but we have a flag down in the area of what will likely be holding and will move the Bombers back.
I'll be honest with you, that's my first time seeing no one come in motion. I've seen it done in the goal line area, but to be out in the field, that's rare.
Now, is that break that down for us? Is that something where maybe you catch a DB flat-footed because he might be leaning back expecting it, and then it doesn't happen, or?
I don't know. I think it was a miscommunication. Okay. Somebody didn't get the play or something, but you really want to have that guy going in motion so you get the defenders to back, and you can hit a check down. So that was kind of unusual.
Okay, let's see if they will snap a play here. The play clock is higher than the game clock. It looks like they'll get one play run if they choose to do so. It's number 0, Tajay Brooks, your high motion. He takes the toss. It's going to be a throwback. Rudy Johnson's open, but it's thrown short. Not to mention a flag on the play. Head coach Cedric Walker for the Barrels says it is on the Bombers. Wants to move them back, but here's the replay. Got to love a good trick play.
Oh, my gosh, I love it. But the quarterback got to put some more hip into it, man. God, no, he threw it like, I don't know. I'm going to let him lead, but he got to let it go.
Yeah, he threw it off his back foot. Okay, that's the end of the first quarter here inside Truist Arena. You're watching AF1 football. Barrels lead the Bombers 12-8. Second quarter after the break.
Flag was thrown, but declined.
Arena Football 1 back here at Truist Arena. Bombers and Barrels going head-to-head. This is the start of the second quarter. A third down and a good distance for the Bombers as they prepare to send Tajay Brooks in high motion. Oh, he might have him. Johnson rolls to his right.
Ooh, good play.
I think that was broken up. Referees are talking this over. Hopefully we can see a replay of what happened. They're going to call that a catch. And Cedric Taylor, head coach for the Barrels, is ready to throw that challenge flag. And there it is. The challenge flag is thrown. Here's the replay for us. If we can get a good look at it.
That looked tough. I thought he knocked it out. Phillips did a good job putting his hand in there, playing the ball in the hands, but that's a tough angle to see.
Oh, so we will see what the officials say. So as we thought, they're challenging the ruling of a completed catch on the field. He does not have the headset on just yet. So officials putting the headset on. We are going to get this challenge reviewed once he's able to get into the computer. So Johnson had to roll out to his right there to look down the field. It looked like a decent ball, but the defensive back was able to get his hand there close. This one's going to be a very tough call for the officials.
Definitely is. I mean, Phillips did a good job playing through the hands. It's just one of them things. We couldn't get an angle because the wall once again was in the way. We couldn't see off the replay, but I mean, this is why the refs get paid the big bucks. Go ahead and review it, and we'll see what happens.
We are so they are looking for. Oh, we might need to use. We're talking to our folks back in the truck as well here, for those of you watching on YouTube as well. So we might be able to. Okay, we are in. The challenge is happening right now. And once the officials make a determination, they have a few different views of what happened. It's going to be close, but the ruling on the field was a catch. So it is 12-8. Barrels leading it right now. But let's talk about some of the players that we expect to have big games. One name we have not called yet is last week's AF1 Player of the Week. A man who had 8 catches for 110 yards and 2 touchdowns. We're talking about Jalen Marshall, the product out of Ohio State.
I mean, right now it was just one of them games. We really haven't really got into it. Second quarter. So it's just the game's on pace right now. We already had two possessions, right? So it's just getting warmed up right now. Teams trying to figure out each other, how they playing on defense, and trying to figure out playing on offense. And once we start getting comfortable, I think Jalen's going to start getting the ball more.
Yes, so you want to hear his name being called. So the challenge will stand. The challenge will stand on the field as the replay system it looks to be frozen at the moment, but we'll get that worked on. We'll get that sorted out so the replay can be used later on in the game. So we're back to action here inside Truist Arena. So number 3 for the Oceanside Bombers, Jovan Tucker, will be the high motion man. They currently have all 3 receivers to the right, and they'll keep it that way. Rudy Johnson's going to step up in the pocket. Ball's out!
Ball out!
Oh,
ball
no!
Out. Oh, no!
No!
What?
Worst case scenario happened. The ball was fumbled by quarterback Rudy Johnson, fumbled forward. The Barrels had 2, maybe 3 opportunities to get on the ball. Here comes the replay. The ball squirting forward. One player had a shot at it, then it kicks, and then it right into an Oceanside Bombers hand. Number 3 on the play, Jovan Tucker. That's one of those like, oh my goodness moments. What are we doing?
Man, every dog have his day. Got lucky on that one, but
wow.
Hey, things happen. Welcome to the arena.
Okay. And we have a timeout by the Oceanside Bombers. Rudy Johnson doesn't like what he likes. doesn't like what he sees, so he is going to get his team all in the same play, get this worked out, get this on board together so they can hopefully, for them, come away with 6 points as the ball is about 6 inches away from 6. I mean, what's the conversation of the defense right now, Dominic?
Right now, we're just talking about how we're going to contain Johnson in that pocket. I mean, he's a guy that's been using his feet this whole time, extending plays and keeping the drive alive, and just when opportunities come, just got to make the play. Right there, just seen the ball got loose. That was an opportunity to get the fumble, build the momentum, but slipped out of his hands. Oceanside got it. Tucker did a good job getting it. Now they got the ball down at the 1 yard line.
Sometimes you just got to fall on it. If you heard the cheers during that break, Jamonte Peck checking out, did a great job in place of Zeke Rose, who just came back in. Hopefully that ankle is okay. We'll see how he goes when he presses off of it for the first time and really tests it. Tucker in motion. They go sweep off the left side. That's going to be 6 for the Oceanside Bombers. So what should have been a turnover by the defense turns into 6 points for the Oceanside Bombers. So Rudy Johnson with the QB sneak off the left side of the offensive line, diving in. That's 6 points for them. And here comes the kick. Low snap, gets it up, but the kicker, Brett Reese, knocks it in, and he claps towards the sideline as some trash was being talked from the fans. But hey, we got a good game rolling here. 12:45 left in the second quarter. Oceanside Bombers take a 2-point lead over the Kentucky Barrels. Right back to the action here inside Truist Arena. The Bombers take a lead over the Barrels. Desmond Epps, an electric returner. Let's see if he can get another good one off. Is this one? Oh, no. Ball is still live. Referee is part of the field. Let's see where he goes.
Come on, ref.
But they blew the play dead. Hopefully everybody's all right. That was a pretty hard hit.
Oh, I wonder why they're going to call this.
I guess they're going to call it a touchback. But here's the replay. Ooh.
God, dog.
But again, you mentioned earlier the Walls are undefeated. Well, the referees are very much in play too.
Definitely, man. He got hit with that blamer, didn't know what to do. But good thing he got up and he's all right.
Yeah, so the referee's okay. Desmond Epps is okay. They're going to rule that a touchback, placing the ball on the left hash mark over there. So we'll see if the Bombers can go get this back. They've been very successful on their 2 drives, going for a rushing touchdown on that first possession, and then Shiloh Flanagan was able to catch a touchdown pass from Shea Spencer, the starting quarterback for today. But Darius Prince, also Jalen Marshall, 2 names you want to hear get going. Spencer looks deep. Who does he have back there?
Good ball.
Oh, Darius Prince with the receiving touchdown. 1 play, 1 snap, 1 throw. That's 1 touchdown for the Kentucky Barrels. How about that, Dominic?
Man, that was all Spencer on that one. I mean, the DB had it covered. He figured out the double move. He seen it coming. He was on it, but Spencer put it where the DB couldn't get it. And Prince did a good job adjusting on that ball, making the play. I mean, Spencer's showing his tail off tonight already.
I think they call that dropping it in the bucket. Here's a deep play from that, but the DB had no chance. Prince had a good 2-3 yards on him once he was able to break past the deep part of the field. Ball on again. He's missed his first 2, but fake this time.
Another one.
Prince gets in.
There we go.
Where's the signal? There it is. That's 2 points for your Kentucky Barrels. Bombers had the lead for the shortest of times, and the Barrels come right back down and take it right back. This is Arena Football 1.
Hey, this is at its best. This is what we're talking about.
So right there off the right side, direct snap, carrying it into the end zone. 1 play, 45 yards, 25 seconds. Shea Spencer lofting it up to Darius Prince for the touchdown. Gotta love the sudden change, taking the momentum right back.
Got to, especially with a big play like that. It puts a dagger in Oceanside right now. Shoot, right there. Shoot, a lot of kids say it nowadays. What's my favorite color? Blur. So that was a nice throw by Spencer, man. I mean, he's doing a great job tonight.
So it's a great game so far that we are having 20-15. Barrels leading right now. After the long touchdown throw, 1 play, 45 yards. Again, we're going to stay here, keeping the action moving. 11:47 left in this second quarter. So back on the defense this time. We talk about how good that defensive line is for the Barrels. Rudy Johnson, the first quarterback to really use his feet against the Barrels this year. We talked about Malachi. Can't remember his name from last week. Michigan Arsenal quarterback Malachi. He stayed in the pocket. He was off his back foot most of the time, but this time Rudy Johnson offers a different dynamic to what you have to defend.
And that's deadly when it comes to this game, because it just takes one guy to takes one chance to make a guy miss, and you can get 6 quickly. So it's just big that on this drive that Kentucky keep Rudy Johnson contained in the pocket and make sure they wrap him up and make sure he don't get loose.
The ball going out of bounds, drops straight down off of the net, so the ball will come out to the 5-yard line for the Oceanside Bombers as they try to take the lead back, down 5 right now. They've been trying to take a couple deep shots. Mostly everything's been medium and short, so maybe they're going to cook something up here in the next few minutes where they do take that shot down the field.
Yeah, I mean, Oceanside did their film. They did their homework. They know that front line is on attack mode all day and night, so they're going to try to take their shots, but also, too, they're doing a good job with the quick game.
So back in action. Here we go on the field right now. Let's see where the high motion comes from. It looks like that's number 0, Tajay Brooks off the right side. We've got flags on the play. They're blowing it dead. Delay of game. That's the second time the Oceanside Bombers have been called for delay of game. Wonder if they are having trouble seeing where the play clock is. It is, if you are the quarterback, it's over his right shoulder and behind him. And when you go arena to arena, you got to find those little things to be ready for it.
Definitely do. I mean, it's one of these things. I think they're just coming out here taking their time, thinking they got time. But you got to get your play and get in and get out, because right now you backed up in the end zone. You can't have any mistakes back here because the safety, like I said, every point, every possession counts. So it's a situation where they got to get out the back of the end zone.
All right, keep an eye on Zeke Rose, number 5, the nose tackle right there. Super disruptive last week. He's looking to get his name going, pushing it back. Got a flag on the play, but the play continues. Wide open, that's number 3, Jovan Tucker out there. He's going to go for 6, but we're going to see what the flag is. This time we got a false start. So the touchdown will not stand. Ran all that way for nothing.
Yeah, good thing. It looked like it had some miscommunication in the secondary. Guy got wide open, but luckily we got a flag and pushing them back even to the goal line.
So there's the replay. It was a well-run play, but somebody got a early start heading forward. And it's important for the referees to see that, because one step in a field so small can really make the difference in the play.
Definitely can.
Bombers bringing it right back out once again. Your high motion. That is 0. Tajay Brooks, he's to the left side of the quarterback, stays to the left side. Quarterback looks that way, another one. And that ball thrown high over the middle. Another false start. Now, we've played 20 minutes of football, Dominic. We talked about the fatigue that the Bombers might have. It's week 2, so you already have the soreness worked in, but then they spent, what would that flight be? 3.5, maybe 4 hours from near San Diego to fly here to Northern Kentucky, get here on game day, 5 hours before kickoff, and have to play a football game.
Yeah, I mean, especially as an O-lineman, you got to stay in that position for a while. And we go back to the fatigue. I mean, that jet lag is something serious. I remember taking a trip from the States over to Germany, and I had to play in less than 24 hours in the game, and that played a factor on my leg. But imagine having to play a game within 4 or 5 hours. Whew, I could just already know how they feeling. But you out here, you got to make plays, you know.
Yeah, the pads are on, the helmets are on, the clock is rolling. You got to play some football. Here come the Bombers back out again. I believe it's still first down after back-to-back false start penalties, but that ball is right in the shadow of their own end zone. So hopefully maybe the Barrels can get some pressure here, but as we saw on the Barrels' last possession, all it takes is one play and it's 45, 50 yards the other way.
Exactly.
Oh, again, so the Barrels' defensive line really making Rudy Johnson work, as the end zones are smaller than the outdoor field. So while he might have some room, that closes quick.
Real quick, especially as long as they keep him in the pocket, keep it contained. They doing everything right now, not giving him a chance to break loose. But right now, it's like, again, anything can happen. You got to keep him contained, and now he's got to worry about that pressure coming.
All right, Jamonte Peck has checked into the game at nose tackle, giving Zeke Rose a break. There we go, and Johnson hit as he throws the ball. Helmet comes off. So he's able to grab it. The pass is incomplete. It is 4th down, as the kicking unit will come out onto the field. A big stop for the Barrels there.
Needed that stop. Go ahead and turn that momentum around. But it's still a situation where you can still get opportunity with all the big guys on the field right now. And if Joe can get a clean return, he can take this to the house.
And you know he's itching for that touchdown, and he missed out on the first play of the game.
Definitely
he came up a yard short, and I'm sure you're going to hear about it after the game. Snap high, hold down. It is blocked. Who's on it? That is going to be a safety. Joe Golden, the defensive lineman, gets in there. That's 2 points for the Kentucky Barrels. So that brings the lead to 22-15. Look it in there. Boom. That ball never had a chance to get off the ground, as Powell was able to get his big claws up there and hold it up. Watch him celebrate. Watch Zero. You know he made a big impact.
Man, it's just tough down there. In my opinion, I just felt like you might as well take another shot. It is what it is. Let them score, and that's the thing about Arena. Non-stop scoring, so you better off just let them score in that situation and just go ahead and play ball.
So again, Joe Golden on the blocked field goal attempt turns into 2 points for the Kentucky Barrels. Now they lead 22-15, and that 2 points can be critical now that they are back with that 7-point lead. You know, kicking is not guaranteed. We've seen it here. We've seen the Barrels miss a couple extra points, and these uprights only be, 8 feet, I believe, apart. So that 1 point, these 2 points, I should say, could be huge.
Yeah, it makes a difference. Every point counts, man. It's a game of points. I mean, you scoring points off if you tackle somebody in the end zone, you scoring points off of just anything. So it's crucial that you capitalize on every opportunity.
Every opportunity, every point matters here. So Brent Reese, the kicker from the Oceanside Bombers, will put this one back. Desmond Epps, you know he's itching to get a good ball off the net or just a good catch. Is that after he had last week, I think he had a little over 100 yards in return yards and a score. He would love to make it back-to-back weeks doing a kickoff return for a touchdown. There goes the kick.
Here we go. Got a clean one.
He's got it clean. Everybody in their lanes to see if he finds something up and over down at the 10-yard line. So we'll see the Barrels offense come back out. Last time they were on the field for, let me check it, like 22 seconds, not even 6 seconds, not even. It was a one-play drive for a score for the Barrels. Let's see if they can do something similar this time as they get things set up. So what's the mindset now? We're 8 minutes to halftime. Do you have a chance to make it a much bigger, possibly two-score game here? Critical possession for the Barrels.
It definitely is, especially Oceanside is going to get the ball after a halftime. So it's a big opportunity where they can get up 2 scores and just keep pushing the pedal to the metal.
Jalen Marshall, a name we haven't heard much today so far, but he's high motion. Spencer is going to throw it to Darius Prince off the right side. He's into the walls, just past the 20-yard line into Bomber territory. Ball will be placed down here at the 18-yard line for the first down by the Kentucky Barrels. So Jalen Marshall, really just a decoy there for Prince to come across the formation.
Yeah, that's the situation. When you player of the week, all eyes on you. So it's a perfect opportunity to get other guys open. So he'd be a deep threat, take him deep. And you see Prince on a flash route, just hit him quick and easy.
All right, Prince now up as the high motion to the left side. 3 wide receivers left. A quick pitch out to Marshall. He's trying to get loose. Has a block. He's going to get tackled down there, but that will be a Barrels first down once again. The offense really doing whatever they want.
Oh, man, they're playing so far back. They're worried about getting beat deep so much. It's opportunities for quick screens, check down, wall routes, and over routes. So great play calling by Coach Gray. Just giving what the defense is, attacking what the defense is giving.
You know, I'm thinking Butiglieri. He had that, Butiglieri had that ball called back on that touchdown run. Oh, look at me go! Look at me go!
Back at it! Get in there, big dog!
Oh my goodness gracious!
Buddy is so big, almost went through the wall.
Okay, so we have some extra laundry on the field. The question is, who will they call it on as the fullback for this game? Noah Butiglieri on the toss to the right side. You know, I felt good about myself calling that from the sideline. You know, as somebody who did not play AF1 football, it feels good to get one right every now and then.
Oh, man, on the money. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't expect it.
So we'll have to get the boards fixed, but we're going to get sorted out as far as who and what the penalty is on. So that personal foul will go on the defense and will be half the distance to the goal and will be an automatic first down. Ball will be placed at the 2-yard line. You love to see the big man get that ball. Wish he would have gotten in, but then the extracurriculars, because he went into the wall pretty hard, but somebody wasn't happy with what happened there at the end.
And I say go ahead and give it to him again. Choo, choo. Let him go ahead and get 6.
Are you going to tackle him?
I ain't. That's why I'm retired.
Yeah, hold the helmet up so you can be over here with me. All right, 6:30 left on the clock here in the second quarter. The Kentucky Barrels looking to go up by 2 possessions here if they can get the ball across the goal line. Bombers really back on their heels. Had a big penalty there, have given up about 3 big plays in a row. Jalen Marshall will be your high motion to the left side, be trips left. And it's a sneak.
Ooh, he in there.
And that is...
Oceanside tripping.
Oh, he throws up double biceps. Shea Spencer with his second rushing touchdown of the game for the Kentucky Barrels.
Oh, man, the rate he's going to be player of the week this week. I mean, he's playing great ball right now, doing everything that's asked of him, stepping in for Dalton and just doing a great job.
So here's the replay once again. This got the big guys up front making a space, and Shea Spencer running through it, and then hoping he did not get landed on too much there. On for the kick, Aaron Baum. Now they ran a sneak last time, but this time straight and true. The Kentucky Barrels take a 29-15 lead, the extra point being good right now. We're going to take a break here inside Truist Arena. Barrels with a big lead for football from Arena Football 1 on the other side. Back inside Truist Arena here in Highland Heights, Kentucky. The Kentucky Barrels leading 29-15 over the Oceanside Bombers as Aaron Baum puts his foot. It's an onside kick. Did it go? Is it going to get there? The question is, was it touched?
That's perfect. That's perfect.
Perfectly executed onside kick.
And the
recovered by the Barrels. Here's the replay.
And the crazy part about it, I was wondering when they was going to do it because it was kind of odd. They got 3 guys up. They got the 2 guys way back. So that was a perfect opportunity for an onside kick. And now this is another chance to get up 3 scores and really take over this game.
Wow. A shout out to Mike Lee for letting the ball go, then landing on it. And also, Shiloh Flanagan, he's not small. He's 6'6". He made a very athletic hop over the ball to get away from it. Shocked his long limbs didn't touch the ball, but shout out to him. But that's stealing a possession textbook.
Exactly. Now it's an opportunity to really take over this game and really put Bomber in a position where it's desperation.
So Barrels now with the ball at the 10-yard line. Jalen Marshall in motion. Shea Spencer, breaks it, finds somebody. Desmond Epps brought down just past the 20, but we're going to check the flag.
Shea Spencer's pass complete to number 3, Desmond Epps. There is a flag on the play.
Might be
So Shea Spencer able to avoid getting sacked. So that is an illegal defense call on the Bombers, another penalty. So that penalty will be declined. It'll be first time Barrels. But let's talk illegal defense, Dominic. So particularly it evolves around the jack linebacker. He has a very small space to operate. He's in the middle of the field behind the nose tackle. Take us through what he can and cannot do.
He's got to stay within 5 yards. He can go east and west, side to side. But the only way he can get back is if the ball is released. That's the only way he can get back.
So he needs to have eyes on the quarterback at all times and not get antsy, if you will. So here go the Barrels once again. Quick pop pass. Darius Prince goes over the top. Ball comes out, but ruled down on the play. So the clock will continue to move here as we come up on 4 minutes and 30 seconds to half. The Barrels hoping to take a commanding lead into halftime, looking for another 6, 7, maybe 8 points here in the next couple of minutes as Shea Spencer comes back in. And we talked about it at the top of the broadcast, Dominic. Shea Spencer, not the starter. Usually Dalton Oliver out with a family emergency, but Spencer has stepped in so well this game.
Oh, he's playing lights out. I'm expecting another cell right by Flanagan right here. What we about to see.
So Flanagan, the high motion in the middle, looking for that.
Ooh, good ball. Good opportunity.
So the ball was incomplete, got a late flag. Will we get it? We have a defense holding on number 2. That's Simeon Burns, the defensive back. So Barrels get bailed out there. It will be first down going in. All right, Dominic, I called the last play when Buttigieri almost had that touchdown score. What are you calling here?
Oh, man. Oh, shoot. I'll go back to the cell route. I'll go again with Flanagan, but I got a feeling we're going to go with Jalen on this one.
Okay, so Jalen Marshall out to the right, Shiloh Flanagan also to the right, Darius Prince off to the left. Prince will be the high motion to make it a trips right formation. Prince is open for the corner. I mean, make it a little easier.
Hey, too easy. Once again, got him in trips. Went for a sail route. I mean, that's a situation where down here is just easy money.
Easy money. So hopefully we can get a replay of that. 3 wide receivers to the right, the 2 to the furthest outside, running short routes, barely moving almost.
I mean, you could just see that 18, he's just out of position, and the corner was playing too far up, so he had no chance to bail back on that ball.
So Darius Prince with the receiving touchdown from the hands of Shea Spencer. Aaron Baum with another kick. It is good. 36-15 Kentucky Barrels, and we have to shout out from earlier the onside kick.
I mean, if they're gonna come back in that same kick return coverage, I'll kick it again.
Kick it again. So that's the Spencer to Prince connection. That's their second connection of the day as far as receiving touchdowns. So another quick drive, 4 plays, 40 yards, just like the last one. 2 minutes and 28 seconds for the Kentucky Barrels. This is really turning into a route. The Bombers need to get something back on the board, or this could get out of hand easy, and the Barrels put up a significant amount of points.
And they once again, they only got 3 guys up front. They need to move 97 and 95 up, because if it's me again, let's just go ahead and kick it again. Because this is an awkward kick return. I've never really seen this kick return in an arena game.
Okay, so you can't see the wide view right now, but they have 3 guys up at the 10, another 2 back at the 20, 2 at the 5, and then their kick returner back there, number 4 on this play, Tyler Kennedy back to receive. So the same formation where the onside kick was successful for the Barrels just a few minutes ago. We'll see if they decide to do it again or if they let the defense get after it.
Well, let the defense get after it.
So off the board, that ball is live, and it has brought out Kennedy. Good pursuit, good tackling by the Barrels here. Ball out to the 9-10 yard line. 3 minutes, 10 seconds left on the clock. So Rudy Johnson has tried to take a couple shots deep, a lot of short stuff, but on that last time, they really had the ball for a significant amount of time. He was really having some difficulty finding time to throw the ball.
Yeah, it's tough. When you get back in the end zone like that, it's tough to really do anything. So this is a situation, got a little bit more room. Be interesting how they're going to handle this, but this is a situation where they got to score right away, and then because they're going to get the ball at half and have another opportunity to pick up on this.
Barrels back under center. Rudy Johnson going to take the snap. 1, 2, 3 step. Ball is out. Ball through his hands.
He wasn't ready.
But we do have a flag on the play. The ball came out wobbly. Couldn't tell if it was tipped, but the ball did go through the hands of Brooks. Got to get your hands on that. So it looks like another illegal defense call. This time it will be on the Barrels. So that 5 yards will be marked off, moving the Barrels back a few more. 2:36 left on the clock. And that will be a first down. All right, waiting to get the chain set up. Here we are back to the action for Arena Football 1. Coming short again. Phelps, Lee. And Flanagan all in there trying to make these hits. Yes, Flanagan, he was the one targeted a wide receiver. Now he is in playing some a little bit of linebacker. You got to be ready to do just about whatever you are asked by the coaches in this game.
I mean, it's true Ironman football out here. Everybody can play every position. I mean, we got athletes out here, guys. You got guys that play quarterback in high school. You got guys that play running back in I mean, everybody play every position. And that's the beautiful thing about Arena, give you opportunity to show off your talents.
Yeah, Jalen Wilson, the Jack linebacker, had 10 tackles last week. We're going to try to get a check to see where he is, if he is hurt. Ball over the middle, incomplete. Receiver not ready for it. Timing thrown off in a big way.
Timing is key. Timing is key. Like we talked about with that front line for the Barrel, they're getting after it, pushing the old line back from Oceanside and not giving Johnson any time to breathe.
So the clock continues to move. 1:25 now on this clock. Defense looking to make a big stop. Tyler Kennedy will be the motion man to see if he stays to the right side of the formation or if he goes opposite. He stays there. Ray Johnson already looking for help. Ball is up. It is a touchdown. What a catch by Tyler Kennedy.
Like those kids call it, a head top. Got a good head top
Watch
on him. Throw it up, 50-50 ball. Guy made the play. I mean, great job by Johnson and great job by Kennedy.
Yeah, here's a replay.
Great catch, great play.
Jalen Phillips, he had the position, but as a defensive back, you don't know where the ball is. You got to get your head turned around.
And they always taught us the DB got to play through the hands. It was just a situation where they didn't play through the hands, and Kennedy just made a great job getting the head top, and that's the touchdown they needed to get back into this game.
So Kennedy with his first score of the game. Rudy Johnson with his second touchdown throw of the game. So that would be the 1 minute warning. We're going to take a break. Back on the other side. Back here at Truist Arena, coming out of the Bombers touchdown pass there. Extra point now from Brent Reese. It is up and good, so that's 7 more for the Bombers. Your Barrels lead 36-22. Dominic, that was a crucial score for the Bombers. They needed that. All the momentum was on the Barrel side.
Oh, man, they definitely needed it. If they didn't come down with a score on that possession, I think they was probably going to have to be at halftime thinking about how they're going to get themselves back into it. I mean, Barrel's doing a great job trying to keep Johnson contained more towards the end of this half. It's just a situation where God made a play. That's what the game's about, making plays.
Yeah, Jalen Phelps, the defensive back there, will be thinking about that play, especially when it comes to film come, Monday, Tuesday, whenever they get back to it. So he had it. He was in position. He just wasn't able to finish off the play, but he'll get more chances and opportunities to do just that when he gets back out on the field here in a little bit. So we talk about kick return formations. The Barrels doing something different from the Bombers. They go 4 up, 2 just behind them, and send 2 people back deep. That's Joe Powell and also Desmond Epps, 2 people who had big returns these past 2 weeks.
Exactly.
Ball back in play, live off the nets. If it gets that far, it does not. So here comes Epps. Let's see if the blocking holds up for him. He hits that hole as hard as he can. Big return once again out to midfield. 52 seconds on the clock. It'll be first down for the Kentucky Barrels. A weapon like Epps, crucial for 4 quarters.
Oh, crucial. You need it. He can really change the momentum in the game any time. And with this 1-minute warning, with the clock stopping, with out of bounds or incomplete passes, this opportunity, Barrel can go ahead and score, get up 3 scores again, and put Oceanside in a situation at half with a must-score possession.
Yeah, so big thing, you do want points, but the bigger thing, you don't want a turnover or give them a chance to get some free points on the other side, just because they have that turnaround coming out of the half with the ball. So here we go. Darius Prince will be your high motion man. Shea Spencer under center, having a great game in place of Dalton Oliver. Here Prince goes. Quick toss to the left, but we have a flag and the play blown dead. It's going to be a delay of game on the Barrels. That'll move them back 5 yards. Not what you want coming straight out for the first play of your drive.
Oh, it never is. I mean, it seems like every time when it comes to the opening with start the drive, teams are having trouble getting the play out there, getting the game going. But it's something, like I said, something you end up fixing. But once again, it's not a situation where it's going to kill you. It's arena ball. Shoot, you can still score a touchdown right now.
Yes. So back at it again for the Barrels. Jalen Marshall will be your high motion man, the Ohio State product, the player of the week here in AF1, looking to get some more points. So everybody's covered. Throws it out of bounds. Hopefully everybody's okay over there. It was a dart thrown out of bounds there. But that was one of the first times where Shea Spencer dropped back, looked up, and all of his guys were covered.
All right, man. You had them situations, but it was a good job. Spencer's most quarterbacks in them situations, but trying to force it and throw an interception. But he did a good job to staying composed, just throwing it out of bounds and maybe trying to throw it a little bit outside so the receiver can probably get his hands over the wall.
Okay, so 46 seconds left on the clock here inside of Truist Arena, Highland Heights, Kentucky. Number 3, Desmond Epps will be your high motion off the left. Trips left now. Let's put his foot down. Does he have him?
Got him.
He's open. Did he lead him? Perfectly. Shea Spencer put it on a clinic, and the round-off tuck by Desmond Epps in the end zone. I'd love to see these guys tumble out there, but coaches always hold their breath for that hot second, like, don't you land on that ankle. I somewhat need you out here.
Oh, you're right about that, but I give that flip a 10.
10. Oh, yes, a 10 with the summer games coming up here in a couple of years. So a big touchdown. Barrels get those points right back. Kicker Aaron Baum on for the extra point. He's hit his last couple in a row, hoping to make it 3 straight. And he does just that. It is 43-22. Your Barrels on top. Here's the replay. I mean, the DB has no chance when he's running away from him at that point.
And Epps did a great job just getting on his toes and beating him on the post. Once you get on the defender's toe, because usually in the outdoor game when you run a post or a corner route, you're taking it up to probably 8 to 10 yards. This case in arena, you're taking that thing up to 16 to 18. So that's perfect opportunity for a defender to get on his toes, because usually when a DB his stopping point, getting his feet flat, is around that 16-yard mark in the arena game. So he got on the toes, crossed his face, and the rest was history.
Okay, so any young wide receivers at home, you're hearing from the teacher, Dominic Goodman, about how to run those routes, get into the DB, make a decision, and then you make the decision for him by getting loose after that. 40 seconds left in the game. Barrels really starting to stretch their legs. The offense looks great. The defense is playing hard. I mean, it's tough to find something that they haven't done well today.
Yeah, by the way, don't be surprised for another onside kick. There's 40 seconds left. So they can get another onside kick, get it again, and score again and put this game away.
Okay, so Baum is kicking once again back for the Bombers is number 4. That's Tyler Kennedy, hoping to make a big impact for his team. They need it. Ball's away. This one's going out of bounds.
That's not what you want.
So a touchback coming out to the 5-yard line. 40 seconds left in the game. So you're the defensive coordinator, which is also the head coach for the Kentucky Barrels, Cedric Walker. What do you tell your team here to keep the Bombers from getting back on the board?
Just right now, we don't need no big plays. Want to keep everything underneath. The worst thing can happen right now is let them get a touchdown going in that half. You want to keep this lead, keep this momentum. So they just kind of play their zone coverage and just make sure to keep everything underneath.
Okay, Rudy Johnson under center for the Bombers, looking to make an impact for his team, claw them back. Hopefully, maybe, I'm sure they're thinking quick score, quick stop, quick score again, but this Barrels defense has been playing really well. That ball behind the receiver, timing off. I see, heads are starting to droop. Hands are starting to go to hips. It's kind of start thinking, how much longer is this going to be, or is it going to get out of hand? How do you pull yourself out of this?
Oh, man, it's like we talked about. The jet lag is starting to kick in. So a lot of guys not getting out their brakes clean. The timing is not there. It's a situation where you just got to talk and keep pushing each other to get over the hump.
So high motion man to the right side of Rudy Johnson as he takes the snap. Ball, quick hitter. Brooks got to make that tackle. Tried to go for the breakup. Flanagan tried to knock that ball out. It's going to be a first down, but the clock is moving, so the Bombers are going to need to move with some urgency here. 20 seconds now, clock rolling.
You got timeouts. I ain't the coach, but I'm just saying.
Here comes Rudy Johnson, sends man in motion. They're going quick. Ball's out, picked. Hey, great pass pickup. That's number 13. Is that Mike Lee? Yes, it is. The product out of Kansas, 5'10", 185. Reading the defense properly, not letting anything over his head. Here's the replay of that, Dominic.
Yeah, Johnson was just late with that ball. This is one of them things, just, like we said, it's a one step, you got to get rid of it. Put it in the corner. He didn't put a level 2, gave it a chance for Lee to get it, but you got to put that ball in the corner.
Now, Lee, if he had one more step, might have been able to get 2 hands on that, but the ball was knocked down. 5 seconds left. This will likely be your last play of this first half. You know the Bombers want 6 because they get the ball coming out of the half. And we got a timeout by the Kentucky Barrels. Dominic, take us inside the head of the head coach, Cedric Walker. 5 seconds ago, you have a 21-point lead. You got to feel good about that, but then there's the turnaround. You let them in, they get the ball coming out.
Exactly, and this is an opportunity, like you said, it's only 21 points, so if they score right here, now it's 14, get the ball at half, they come down and score again, now it's down 7. So this is a situation where he's probably talking to them, letting them know what to look for in certain formations and understand that we got to tackle, got to keep it underneath. We can't allow any big plays, and he's telling on that D-line, get after it and keep him in the pocket. Don't let him get out.
Is this a situation where you tell your DBs to put their heels on the goal line and nothing behind you, or do you play it up a little bit? Or is this like, read your keys, we're playing this man, they play a lot of man on the back end and just make it work?
You're still playing up. You still got to play him up, still play honest, still force Johnson to make throws, because right now he's not really making the throws, and it's an opportunity to get a sack or get a pick.
3 to the left, Tajay Brooks in motion. Rudy Johnson, they're going to throw it short left. He's able to get it, hands on it. He was, but he's going to go down, and that is going to
ball out,
but that still will end the first half of play here inside Truist Arena. It is a 43-22 lead for the Kentucky Barrels. A fantastic half of football, both offensively and defensively. A lot of adjustments are going to need to be made by the Oceanside Bombers for the second 30 minutes of football. We're going to take a break. We're going to talk more about what we saw in that first half. You're watching AF1 football. Barrels lead the Bombers 43-22.
Welcome to Fanzone Offline. I'm Scott Burke, alongside Tim Capper. Week one's officially in the books, so let's kick things off with a look at our power rankings.
Despite being 1 week in, you're already starting to see how teams are stacking up across the league. Hey, quick note, these rankings are a composite average of ballots from Scott, Howie Hansen, Zach Kyleman, and Joshua Cox.
So what you're getting here is a full panel view, not just one person's perspective.
And for the full breakdown, you can head over to af1fanzone.com. So starting at number 9, they may have a nice field, but they need to do a little bit better. We got the Washington Wolfpack.
And number 8, we're looking at the Beaumont Renegades. They traveled cross country, and the travel definitely got to them.
The Monsters starting to mash. Let's see if they can do a little bit better. They may have lost to the Albany Firebirds, but they did have a pretty good opening week. They're at number 7.
And probably the biggest surprise of the week, coming in at 6, is the Oceanside Bombers, definitely making a statement.
One of the few teams that have been in this league for quite a few years. Looks like they're getting it together a little bit, and they're doing quite well. Talking about the Oregon Lightning over at number 4.
Yeah, and despite a loss, the Michigan Arsenal put up such a good fight against the Kentucky Barrels. They're there at the 4th place.
They may be an expansion team, and they must be sipping something, but it must be something good. Those Kentucky Barrels, they're already up to number 3 in this week's poll.
And the Nashville Cats have come on so strong after just barely losing the championship game last year that without playing a game, they're currently sitting at number 2.
And at the top of the poll, the reigning, defending, undefeated Albany Firebirds. They're starting the season off strong, and they're looking to continue their undefeated streak. So, Scott, 1 week in, this is just a snapshot.
And this is arena football. These rankings can change as quickly as the scores of the games do. So when we come back, we're going to be breaking down the week 1 award winners as selected by the league.
These are the players who stood out across opening weekend.
That's next on Fanzone Offline. Welcome back to Fanzone Offline. I'm Scott Burke alongside Tim Capper.
And now we're looking at the league's week 1 award selections.
These are the official league honors recognizing standout performances from the opening weekend.
And week 1 already gave the league plenty to sort through. To start us off, it's the AF1 Defensive Player of the Week, Ezekiel Rose from the Kentucky Barrels.
Man, that guy was everywhere.
3 tackles, 1 for loss, 2.5 sacks. And honestly, it could have been more.
It really could have. It's not just what comes on the stat lines. The guy was an absolute disruptor. He was killing drives all night.
Exactly. It's that kind of pressure that just wrecks an offense.
It does. And speaking of offense, I get the honor of talking about our offensive player of the week, Jalen Marshall.
We can certainly say explosive was the word.
Oh, absolutely. 7 receptions, 110 yards, 2 touchdowns. The guy was a beast.
And those were big moments too. They weren't just filler stats.
Right? Every time they needed a play, he delivered. This is the kind of guy that you want. He's your game changer.
And finally, MVP. This one was pretty clear. It was Joshua Kolka.
Yeah, and it's tough to argue that with this one. I mean, 159 passing yards with 5 touchdowns.
And that's the thing. 5 touchdowns. He did struggle in the first half, but he made the necessary corrections.
Yeah, and he turned in an amazing overall performance. I mean, this was his first ever arena game. This is well deserved.
So there it is. Your week 1 players of the week.
Rose on defense, Marshall on offense.
Kolka taking MVP.
If this is what week 1 looked like, it's going to be an absolute blast of a season. But for now, that's going to do it this week for Fanzone Offline. Remember, for everything AF1, check us out at af1fanzone.com.
For Scott Burke, I'm Tim Capper. We'll see you next time.
Kentucky Truist Arena on the campus of Northern Kentucky University. This is the home of the Kentucky Barrels, where the Barrels are rolling right now. They're up 43-22 over the Oceanside Bombers. A fantastic football game, a fantastic performance by the Barrels, especially when we didn't know what we were going to get out of the Barrels. Stephen Albritton along with Dominic Goodman bringing you this game. We talked about it at the top of the broadcast. The starting quarterback, Dalton Oliver, not here today. Family emergency, so Shea Spencer got the start. Take us through what you saw out of him, because he's had a fantastic game so far.
Oh, he's playing fantastic. I mean, he's making all the right reads, making the right throws, putting the ball in the right places, and holding his composure when times it ain't there, he's just throwing it away. I mean, a lot of quarterbacks, especially when they get in their first start in the AF1, they kind of get nervous and get those jitters. But it seems like he seems like he's the vet, been playing this game for a long time.
Yeah, from my count, he has 4 passing touchdowns and a rushing touchdown. No, 2 rushing touchdowns and I think 4 passing touchdowns. He's really putting on a great game, but then you have to talk about the defense. Looking at the halftime stats right now, total yards for the Barrels, 200 to 133, passing similar, rushing similar, first down similar, no turnovers. So the stats don't really tell the story of what the score says.
Yeah, you see no turnovers, but it's just like getting a 3 and out, just another way of a turnover. And Kentucky did a good job down here, pinning them down here in the back of the end zone, making a stop, blocking a field goal, but it's kind of a punt situation. Getting 2 points out of that, and also getting an onside kick, getting another possession. Those things are just equivalent to a turnover.
So a fantastic start by the Kentucky Barrels. The defense playing lights out as well. And you talked about it, that onside kick that they went for, that they immediately turned into points with a 4-yard, 40-yard drive right after that. So if you're Oceanside, you get the ball coming out of halftime here, about 4 minutes, less than 4 minutes until we get rolling there. What do you tell the team? They had a long flight. You can chalk up all the excuses in the book about how hard of a game this is. But what do you tell them in the locker room to keep having that pride and keep fighting?
Oh, pretty much, hey, fellas, we got to get out here. We got to make plays. We can't afford any 3 and outs. We can't afford any turnovers. We got to make stops, and we just got to go, like you said, no excuses. Because at the end of the day, we all professional athletes out here. You get paid to play, so you got to make plays. So
looking elsewhere around the AFL, the name that everybody watches out for, the Albany Firebirds. They got a big win yesterday, 55-26 over the Beaumont Renegades. Albany 2-0, Beaumont now 0-2. Friday night, how about the Nashville Cats? That's a team people are keeping their eye on. 78 points over the Michigan Arsenal. So there's the standings up on your screen right now. Of course, this is only week 2. There's a long way to go, but there's 2 teams who started almost to separate themselves, and the Barrels are hoping to get in that class of being 2-0 as well and being able to put up a bunch of points.
Exactly. I mean, I got an opportunity to check out Nashville Cats, and they got a great team. They got a lot of guys that played for a couple of years with them in this AF1. But they got a veteran team that come back. It's not like how the Barrels is a new team. They starting to gel and get all the connections together and the timing and all that. So Nashville's a team to beat, and Albany's a team to beat. 2 teams that have been in the AF1 for a while. They already got their teams and players, so they already got the chemistry. And I feel like Barrow is building that chemistry, and the way they playing, they're going to be up in that top tier.
Okay, so when we come back, it'll be second half action. Bombers will be receiving the ball. They need points. They're down 43-22. This is AF1 football. We're back after the break. Second half coming. Second half, Arena Football 1, Kentucky Barrels. This is Northern Kentucky University Truist Arena, where we've had some fantastic action so far. If you're just joining us, it has been all Barrels, all first half. 43 points. Chase Spencer, the quarterback, stepping in for Dalton Oliver. So far for him today, 4 throwing touchdowns. He's 4 throwing touchdowns, 2 rushing touchdowns. They've also had a safety in the mix as well. Total turnovers, or excuse me, total halftime stats on your screen right now. Really an impressive showing for the Barrels, but the Bombers, they have an opportunity to start cutting into that lead immediately.
Exactly. I mean, Oceanside on this possession, they're going to have to score this to keep in this game, but this is a situation where, hey, anybody's game.
Ball is away. It is live off of the net. It is a high bounce, but there's somebody there immediately. It is out of the end zone. So great tackle, great pursuit, ball out to the 10-yard line. That's number 10 for the Kentucky Barrels on the tackle. Jalen Wilson back out there. So, Barrels defense, they're able to get in there, get off their feet, water, oranges, maybe a banana, talk through scheme change. You know, it's not long in there. It goes faster than it usually does. It feels like it at least. What do you do first? Because they got Zeke Rose up there. He's ready to make an impact at the defensive tackle spot.
Oh, man, it's just same thing they've been doing. Just keep the pressure on the quarterback, keep him contained in the pocket, and DBs just be ready to make plays.
All about making those plays. 0, Tajay Brooks in high motion, but this one blown dead again. That is a delay of game. So not what you want coming out of halftime. I mean, you said it earlier, Dominic, 5 yards in arena football. It's 5 yards, but it's the discipline of it all.
Exactly. I mean, it's a situation where you got to hurry up and get the play call, hurry up and get it in and get ready to go. But now you're backing yourself more back into that end zone area, and that's where you don't want to be. So back here, it makes a little difference with that 5 yards being lost because now you're back in. So now you got to try to do a quick throw and get rid of it quick. That
Barrels defensive line of Golden, Rose, and Houston Jr. trying to get after Rudy Johnson, the quarterback, as he steps back. There it is, right there. Ooh. Is that 2? Is that 2? Safety. It is not. They're calling him out. They're calling it second down. We also have a man down in the back of the end zone. We'll see what happens. Let's check the replay. Watch this. Off of the edge right there, smashed and twisted to the ground. I mean, who would you even give the sack to? Let's roll that replay one more time if we can as they check on the man down. Can't get a number on that right now.
Man.
But wow, I mean, we talked about the defensive line trying to get after it, and immediately they absolutely do that.
And that's that pressure we was talking about. Just he all backed up in the end zone, not giving much room to even scramble. They kept him contained, and the results was a sack. I was kind of worried about for a little bit. It looked like he got folded up like a pretzel or something. But he got back up, was able to be ready for the next play.
That's number 57, Jordan Baker, the fullback, 6'2", 250 out of Antelope Valley, able to get up, favoring that left side. So hopefully he's able to shake that off and come back into the game as he gets a little more assistance to come off the field. But that defensive line, again, Golden, Rose, Houston Jr., those 3 guys making an impact, looking to finish what they started. You and I both thought that might have been a safety, but the refs gave him the benefit of the doubt.
Definitely did. I guess they felt bad for him a little bit.
So Jobon Tucker in motion. Shiloh Flanagan had it in both hands. You know he'll want that back, especially because he's listed as a wide receiver. Now, Dominic, as a wide receiver, as we see the replay here, you never want to drop a pass, but you definitely don't want to drop an INT.
Man, nah, man. You know, you gotta catch that. But that's the lovely spot about the jack position. When I'm going east and west, they try to get a hitch off. He played it right, so you have nowhere to throw it. But God, dog, you got to do 10 push-ups for that.
Yeah, he doesn't want to watch film on Monday. You know, every receiver in the room is going to give him some for that one. The ball, he just throws it out there. Rudy Johnson, again, not on the same page. The receiver was looking like he was about to hit the post, or he thought he was going to curl up and stop, and neither happened.
Man, he back there shaking in his boots right now. He got Freddie Cougar, Jason, and Michael Myers attacking him, so he's trying to run away from the pressure, but he can't.
Okay, so you will not see any punts in Arena Football 1, but this is going to be a field goal attempt. Now, if you've just joined us, they attempted this earlier in the game. It was blocked, and it was recovered by the Barrels in the end zone for a safety. There's next to no room in this end zone, so the snap has to be perfect. The catch, the ball down on the ground, the kick, it all has to happen at lightning speed. Let's see what happens here.
It's going to get blocked. Oh, he got it off.
He got it off nowhere near the uprights. But here comes Joe Powell. He won 6.
Come on. Oh.
He's going to take the whole field. He had one block. He needs a couple more. He needs a couple more. He needs
do it to him.
Joe Powell, everybody.
6.
That is a touchdown. I guess you would call it a field goal kick return for a touchdown there.
I mean, at the end of the day, I'll be feeling like you better off just go ahead and go for it.
Wow, so here's the replay. He reverse field many a time, all the way to the right. ran out of room, waited for his teammates to come back to the left side, and he walks into the end zone nearly untouched. And if you weren't here earlier, opening play of the game, he about took the kickoff return for a touchdown, was brought down at the 1, so you know Powell has to feel good about getting that one into the end zone.
Yeah, now no one can talk stuff about it. He got his return, he got it for 6. He's out here getting saucy, man. That's what he do, man.
So the Barrels really starting to come into form. They've scored just about every which way you could score in this game. The field goal coming up well short. He had plenty of room to run. Reverse fields a couple times and able to get into the end zone as Aaron Baum comes on for his hopefully 4th extra point made of the game. Snap, hold, kick is good. Kentucky Barrels, how about 50 points on the board? We're taking a break here inside Truist Arena. Your Kentucky Barrels putting on a clinic right now. Back here inside Truist Arena, you're watching AF1 football. The Barrels all over the Bombers, 50-22, as the Barrels look to kick off here after the missed field goal, kick return touchdown by Joe Powell by the Bombers. Ball's away. That was headed out of bounds, but there will be a penalty enforced here from the very last play, that touchdown play. That'll be enforced on this play here. So Dominic, 50-22. You've played a lot of football, this style of football. I'm sure you've been on both ends of this. Feels good on one side, not great on the other.
Oh, man, Oceanside right now, it's a situation where, as a coach, you just got to keep everybody just composed, make sure there's no fingers pointing, nobody getting mad, just keep on playing football and just keep playing and just see what happens. But we're on the other end when it's like this, you just can't let up. You got to keep putting the pressure on them.
Rudy Johnson remains under center. You know he's going to be sore when he wakes up tomorrow. Took a hard hit on the last drive, got twisted up a bit. But he's still out there for his teammates, still trying to put up points. Quick out. Joe Powell making his impact felt on this field. Goodness gracious, Rudy Johnson left that ball behind him. Here you go, Dominic. When you throw it behind him, don't give him a chance to run away from contact.
Man,
sets him up.
Good job with frontside cloud, and Joe just did a great job hitting it with that Madden hit stick, put him to sleep. But good, he held on to the ball.
He did.
So that's a positive.
So he made the catch. So it is a reception, but when you make your impact felt on the other team, you're going to feel it on the very next play too. So here the Bombers go. Pressure on.
All right,
Ball is caught. That'll be a first down for the Oceanside Bombers, 0. Tajay Brooks on the reception off the crossing route. So they're still playing hard. They're still trying to make things happen here. You fall asleep, bad things could happen, but this is a great play call, Dominic.
Yeah, I think they go on to adjust into a shotgun formation, try to give some time where he can look over the line and make them throws. So I think it's helping a little bit for him.
The ball at midfield. Johnson looking back. He's going to call his own number. He gets about 7 yards there. 7 yards on the play. Johnson calling his own number. I am surprised, and Dominic, correct me if I'm wrong here, but I'm surprised there's not more design runs for a quarterback who plays the style of Rudy Johnson.
Yeah, it's kind of hard because everything is set up for you to pass in the pocket. You got DNs not allowed to make any stunts. They got to go outside. Your nose guy got to play up front. You got a Mike playing in the gaps, and then you got a Jack in the gaps. So it's kind of hard to have design runs for a quarterback.
That's why we bring the experts out here, folks. Got an inside run immediately. Barrels on top of that, trying to strip it. So a good hard run up the middle. That's 23 making the run there. Jalen Tucker. Jalen Tucker, yes, he is the brother of wide receiver Jovan Tucker. They did go to different schools. Jalen Tucker went to Southern Connecticut State. Jovan went to Lake Erie College up near Cleveland. So it's got to be kind of cool to be able to play a sport with your brother, especially at the pro level. So here the Bombers go. They need points, but the clock is ticking the wrong direction for them. Tajay Brooks, motion off the left side. Brooks will throw it over the middle. Brought down for another short gain. It seems like they're trying to find rhythm first, and then they're going to take a shot later.
Yeah, that's all you can do right now, get rhythm. And I think Barrow right now is just playing a bend, don't break type of style right now. Letting anything happen underneath, but not letting the big plays happen. Not giving them a chance to get in this game and just wind the clock down.
Second down for the Bombers, trying to get some points. It has been a while since they have scored. It's really been all Bombers the last few possessions, so they're trying to get some points of their own back. First option covered. Mike Lee on the coverage.
All right, good thought. I'm making sure. I thought he was going to throw a flag for a second, but good job. Good job by Lee playing through the hands. And once again, D-line getting up in his face and making him make difficult throws.
So third down coming for the Oceanside Bombers. Looking to make something happen as they're in a very large deficit, nearly 30 points. Tajay Brooks, the high motion. So the Barrels almost getting to Johnson again.
In my opinion, it's just when you try to run a shotgun in the AF1, it kills the timing. That's why you see a lot of guys go under center, because you can do one step, get the ball off quick, take a two-step, three-step drop, and be on time. But when you're in shotgun, it's that little 1 second that kind of kills the time and kills everything. And it's a situation where I think it's cool for the quick game, but if you got to get deep, it makes it hard for the timing.
All right, looks like we have a timeout on the play. Oceanside Bombers talking it over as it is fourth down. Want to make sure they get this one correct. And on that last play, it was Sidney Houston Jr., 6'2", 280 out of Ball State University, the Harvard of the Midwest, as one famous alumni, David Letterman, said years ago. I can say that because I also went there, so it's fine. But he had the pressure on Rudy Johnson there, almost had the sack. So catching his breath, this defensive line about to go off again.
They hungry back there. I think they smell steaks and shrimps. They want all that. So.
The meal you get when you win. Yes.
Exactly.
So here we go, fourth down for the Oceanside Bombers, 6:40 on the clock. They need to pick it up. I think they can still get a first down. They have a little bit of space down there to pick this up. Johnson rolling left. Did he come down with it? Yes, he did. That's number 3. Jovan Tucker, another touchdown grab for him. You hate when you have it all covered and it's not enough.
Yeah, it's just once again, Johnson just making plays with his feet, buying time, extending the play. and he got a chance to get out that pocket. That's why it's crucial. You got to keep him in the pocket, what they've been doing. But once he get a chance to get out that pocket, that's where he's making his plays.
Oh, wow, great ball. It was a great ball. Put it right there. Mike Lee didn't get a chance to get his head turned around as he was chasing. Turned into 6 points for the Oceanside Bombers. So that's one of those things where they'll come back to the huddle and be like, y'all, get a stop. Keep it moving.
That's it.
Bad snap over the top. Fire, fire, fire. They just kill it in the middle of the field. So extra point, no good for the Oceanside Bombers. We're taking a break here. We got a long way of football left to go, but the Barrels are getting the ball back. It is 50-28 here inside Truist Arena. Back to the action. You're watching Arena Football 1. The Oceanside Bombers trying to mount some kind of comeback, but they got a big hole to dig out of as they send the ball back to the Barrels. Desmond Epps on the receiving end of this one. He loves to take him back. He loves to take him back for 6. Will he get the blocks? He does not this time. 5-yard line, call it the 6. Okay, so Dominic, this is one of those things. You have the lead. You have had momentum for a good chunk of this game. This is a time where you can't have any mental mistakes because of turnover, and next thing you know, this can start to get very interesting very quickly.
Yeah, you just can't let up. You got to keep pushing. I mean, this is arena football at its best. You got to keep scoring because once again, just say Oceanside makes a stop, shoot, they come down and score again. Now we got a situation, so it's important that they stay taking shots, stay putting up points.
So here come the Barrels breaking the huddle. Shea Spencer leading this team. He's had a fantastic game. Definitely will be in the mix for Player of the Week. Jalen Marshall going in motion. Spencer looking deep again.
Got him!
He caught that. That is a catch down to the 10-9-yard line. The Ohio State product. A big first down, a big throw from Shea Spencer. Here's the replay, Dominic.
Great job. Once again, getting on them toes. Defender feet got flat, and that's a perfect opportunity to take him up top.
Okay, so the Barrels not wasting any time trying to go get those points back. Looking for the last week's Player of the Week in Jalen Marshall, connecting with him in the left corner of the field. 1st and 10, 1st and goal really, heading in for the Barrels. So Spencer sending Darius Prince off to the right side in the high motion. Quick pop to the outside, Jalen Marshall. One miss, 2 misses, The clock's going to keep rolling. He tried to fool him on somebody. He ain't feeling no. I appreciate the effort, though.
Hey, you gotta try, man. You never know. You never know.
Yeah, just wait for everybody to blink at the same time. It's like he wasn't down. We're at 4 minutes, just over 4 minutes left here in this third quarter. The Kentucky Barrels are really showing something. We talked to Coach Cedric Walker after last game. They were able to get an 8-point win over the Michigan Arsenal, but the first thing he said is, we didn't play well. They had 14 penalties last week. They've cut down on it today as they go to inside handoff to Jalen Marshall. Will he get in? Waiting for the signal. They're calling it just short. They'll be down at the 1-yard line. Oh, now
what a flag.
all right, a little pushing, a little shoving. Let's just help each other up. Sing Kumbaya. We're all playing football. But that'll happen after the game. But Dominic, last week we talked to Coach Cedric afterwards, and the first thing out of his mouth, we did not play well. And he wanted to get things cleaned up, and I think he's accomplished that from what we've seen so far.
Yeah, it was just a lot of penalties, just too many penalties. And right now they limited that, and you see the game's going a lot smoother, faster, and guys is playing comfortable. That's what happens after you just got to get that first game out of your system.
I think we're going to see Butigieri get the ball here on the inside handoff. Feels like it again. Nope. Shea Spencer going to want it. He rolls over. Oh, don't suplex him. Don't suplex him. WrestleMania's in Vegas tonight. He is not here in Highland Heights. Woo, he thought about it, but he thought wiser of it.
Yeah, good thing he did, because that would have definitely been a penalty like crazy.
Brock Lesnar and Obafemi are wrestling tonight. There'll be a lot of suplexes in that match, but we don't need them out here in AF1. So, Barrels, they're trying to get it in. One thing, the clock is moving. Other thing, you still want to get those points.
Definitely do. So this is a situation where they might just go for a quick hitter or option route with the motion man, but they might give it to Big Dog 66, Mr. Thomas the Train. Choo.
Choo. Here we go.
Oh, they try to give it to him too.
Nope, Shea Spencer held on to it. He's going to lose a yard or two.
And that's the stop we talked about. Now it gives Oceanside a chance, an opportunity to go down and score.
That's not what the Barrels wanted, to get it down to the 1-yard line, have 2-3 opportunities to get it in, and it not happen. I imagine the Bombers, with that sudden change here, the turnover on downs, I imagine they might want to take a shot of their own.
I definitely do, but once again, they backed in the end zone, so it's another situation. They're probably going to come out in shotgun. So this is a situation where the D-line is going to go back there and try to get them again, and they're probably going to go quick game.
The quick game is what Dominic Goodman is calling for right now, but Joe Golden, Zeke Rose, and also Sidney Houston Jr. on the defensive line are going to try to eat right now, get to the quarterback. Quick pass, little hitch route, gets him out of the end zone, give him a little more space to work with. That's number 3 making that catch, Jovan Tucker. So a chance for the Barrels defense to come up and make a play. Mike Lee's had a really good game. Jalen Phelps has had a decent game. Joe Powell, he's already been in the end zone nearly twice as far as the back end. Flanagan did have a drop pick. They did have that fumble recovery that they didn't end up recovering. So the Barrels defense have had plenty of opportunities to make a play. Hopefully another one coming.
Ooh, once again, Joe sniffed it out, came down, barreling down. But good catch by Tucker.
Yeah, Jovan Tucker holding on to the ball as Joe Powell ran through him right there. But it's still, that's a first down for the Oceanside Bombers. Clock rolling, 50 seconds. Here's the replay. Over the referee's head, into the hands, and Joe Powell ending the play as the Bombers break the huddle. Play clock at 15 seconds. High motion looks to be Tyler Kennedy coming out to the left side. Little confusion about where he's supposed to be, where he's supposed to go. Play clock under 0. Get the snap off. Oh, just thrown to the middle of the field. Nobody there. I mean, what is the confusion coming from? The high motion, the spacing, the route, the check. I mean, there's so many options here about where the confusion might be coming from.
I just think it's them dogs up front causing him to be panicking. Just like he's shaking, scared, worried about getting sacked and getting hit. But this is one of the situations where he's just trying to get rid of the ball and not get sacked.
Second down coming out for the Bombers. That's going to be the quarter. 4 is up. One more 15-minute period left to play. It is 50-28. Kentucky Barrels leading the Oceanside Bombers. We're going to break. More football, more AF1 football when we return. Welcome back. We're starting the fourth quarter here inside Truist Arena. Bombers versus Barrels. Barrels turn the ball over on down. Bombers trying to cut into this big lead as they send the man in motion. Ball is on the ground, and Rudy Johnson picks it up, and he's going to make something of it. Will he get on the way? He will. Oh, a broken play turning into 6 for the Bombers. There's nothing better they could have asked for in that moment, considering the score. We do have a barrel down right now. That is number 1, Joe Powell. Let's see if we can see what happened there. He took a block and went into the barrel, or into the wall there.
Yeah, it looked like he got cracked back. It was vicious. It always sucks when you get a crack back.
All right, Powell's going to try to get up. All right, we're going to take a quick break. And we're back on the other side.
Get over here! You want to fucking fight?
right, Joe Powell was able to get off the field. We'll check on him, but that touchdown, great scramble by the quarterback, Rudy Johnson, and the Bombers, and they add an extra point to it. So the Bombers, they're not going away quietly. It is 50-35. Just a few minutes ago, it was almost a 30-point game. That lead cut in half. Barrel's got to come out, exert their will, get more points on here, or else this could get very interesting, as you've been saying, Dominic.
Yeah, I mean, that was a crucial stop by Oceanside, causing a situation where they got down and scored in this situation where Barrel got to answer back. This is a situation they gotta score on this drive, or we're gonna be talking about, hey, it's gonna be a ball game.
And you can only imagine how long of a week it would be if the outcome does not hold here for the Kentucky Barrels, but they've been able to move the ball. There's never been a situation where they couldn't get the ball to where they needed to go outside of that one time where they lost it. They turned the ball over on downs and down at the 1-yard line. So Bombers kicking it off. I imagine the Barrels have been coached up to watch for an onside. They got an onside earlier and made the Bombers pay, so we shall see if the Bombers choose to do the same here. Ball is away. It will not be off the net. Here comes Desmond Epps on
he got
the
a
return.
lane. He got a lane.
One. Oh, and a shoestring almost.
Luckily Tucker got him, because that was going to be sick.
Great return there by Desmond Epps, nearly out to the 20-yard line. So Shea Spencer and the Kentucky Barrels offense coming out here, hoping to get more points on the board. Because just like that, that's back-to-back touchdowns by the Bombers. Rudy Johnson hit Jovan Tucker for a receiving touchdown to make it 50-28. Barrels had a turnover on downs at the 2-yard line. Bombers made them play, broken play. Rudy Johnson taking it about 35 yards for a rushing score to make it 50-35. That's where we are right now. Darius Prince will be your high motion man as it makes it a trips right formation with the motion. Oh, Kay's on the left side.
Got him. 6.
I mean, have they run a different play? It feels like the same play. We might have to stack up all of these touchdown passes and make sure it's not the same play on replay. On repeat, going to the replay, Darius Prince faked it to the right, then he came high motion off of the left side of the formation, and it was just a deep post route, and Shea Spencer dropped it in the bucket.
Just that easy. He's playing lights out, like I said, lights out all night. Just beware, Spencer gonna get that player of the week.
He's racking up the stats. This is the kind of arena football one game you want to hear. Spencer to Prince. Again, I'm trying to count up the touchdowns. There's been so many scored by the Barrels on repeat. One play, 32 yards, extra point. Good. Baum himself started to find a little rhythm with those extra points after a couple of early misses. He's been on a streak of about 5 in a row. 57 points for the Barrels, leading the Oceanside Bombers. Dominic, you're grinning ear to ear for a lot of these plays, especially when these wide receivers are making these touchdowns.
Because Coach Gray is seeing what Oceanside is doing, especially with the yo-yo motion. You're going to get your man-to-man matchup, and that's an opportunity to take them deep. Because when we talk about yo-yo motion, it's basically a guy we call the Y. He gets a lot of the one-on-one opportunities, going backside, and when he goes into trips, he's the 3 guy. So it forces the defense to get him man on man, and Prince is a guy that he thrives on man-to-man coverage.
I'm counting up the touchdowns for Darius Prince. I believe he has at least 3 so far. Yeah. And 5 throwing touchdowns for Shea Spencer, along with 2 more on the ground. And then, of course, Joe Powell with the missed field goal return for the touchdown. The Barrels have a safety in there as well. So they're really making it work in all facets. And I know, and you know just as well as I do, Dominic, that this defense is going to want to get that touchdown back.
Definitely, because that was a touchdown that just shouldn't happen. But, hey, things happen, and you just gotta go to the next play.
Here we go. Ball back over to the Bombers. This one's going to go off the net. Oh!
There we go.
That is a 2-point rouge. There's smiles on everybody's faces You put it through the uprights from that far back. That's points. 2 of them for the Kentucky Barrels.
I mean, hey, that's just like a 2-point conversion. So they got what a total of, I'm out of math, maybe, but 9 points off of that. So that's 9 points off of just one possession, just right there.
59 points by the Barrels so far. I mean, you got to be happy with kicker Aaron Baum. I mean, we all saw early in the game missing those extra points. I mean, they're not chip shots. They're not easy. People say, oh, kicker, you got one job. Those are much narrower than you see here on the broadcast. And for him to knock it through from that far away, whew, that's a weapon. Incomplete pass off the left side, pass intended for, that's number 3, Jovan Tucker. So they do get the ball back, even though the Barrels got those 2 points currently with a 24-point lead. Clock moving, 12-15 left on the clock. Bernie Johnson trying to do his best. He's been playing hard, he's been getting hit, but there's just been a little bit off the entire game. Man,
I commend him, man. He's been playing hard, making plays, and trying to keep his team in it. And that's all you can ask out of your quarterback and the players. So as long as he tries to continue to make plays on his feet, I think they have a shot.
Rudy Johnson sends his man in high motion, sending him deep. But he's going to step up and take off and run with it. Pursuit.
Oh, pick.
Oh, is it pick? No. Mike Lee about had the pick. He jumped the route. Then it was fumbled around and ends up on the ground. Love to see a replay of that situation. So there was a fumble earlier. The Barrels didn't recover. There was an interception they did not catch. There was a broken play fumble that turned into a touchdown. Now this, Mike Lee right there to grab it. Offense playing defense to knock it away. Good on the Bombers to keep that from happening. But that's 4 situations by the defense.
Man,
4. And haven't come up on any of them.
They're going to have to be doing push-ups all day at practice.
Johnson gets to the left side, has some space to run. That's number 7 out there on the left side of the formation for the Ocean City Bombers.
Great job by Joe running over there to stop the play, because that was a situation where they jammed the route, got it mixed up, got a little basically like a rub right through it to the wall, and he got a chance to get some yak on that for the first down.
Yeah, that was Tajay Brooks on the outside making that catch. So the Bombers trying to make something happen. Jovan Tucker going to be your high motion man off the right side of the formation. There he goes. Here the play goes.
Pick.
5. I'm going to have to make a new play sheet of just missed big plays for the Barrels right now, because they are stacking up. You know, the film session, it'll be fun. There'll be smiles, but there'll be lots of as this crowd is doing it. As that would have been a tough one for Shiloh Flanagan, admittedly. That would have been a tough catch.
Man, listen, man. Push-ups all day at practice.
He got 2 hands on it. Okay.
You got to make the play. You play receiver, too. You got to catch it.
Okay, second down now for the Bombers. The Barrels are going to get one of these. I don't know which one, but they got to make one of these happen. Low snap. Throws this thing out of play.
Ball out. Ball out. Get it, big dog. Get it, big dog. Get in there. 6.
That's number 21. Siazi Finau with the fumble recovery for the Barrels. He's in for 6. And honestly, I think it's just relief that the Barrels picked one of those up finally and made something happen after so many opportunities going wanting.
Man, good job picking it up for 6. I mean, now they just do the challenge flag. I think they're challenging to see if he was out of bounds. But at this point, I don't think it really matters, man. Just let Big Dog get his touchdown. Get sacks, get stats.
Get sacks, get stats. So it was great pressure by the defensive line. Let's hear from the official. So as far as the play goes, they are challenging. It was called a fumble with a recovery by the Barrels, returned for a touchdown Oceanside is challenging if he went into the wall, which would be basically down by contact before scoring the touchdown. So either way, this is going to be Kentucky Barrels' ball. It's a matter of did they score 6 or not.
Oh, man. It looked like it was 6, but it was a tough angle, tough view. We'll see here in a second what the refs say. But I'm like, man, that was a great play all around.
Great hustle, defensive line. We keep coming back to the Kentucky Barrels defensive line. They are so good, so active. Joe Golden out of Oregon State, Zeke Rose out of West Virginia, Sidney Houston Jr. out of Ball State, and you also cannot forget Javante Peck. He's got a lot of snaps as well. Those 4 up front, backed up by Finau, backed up by Jalen Wilson, backed up by Shiloh Flanagan. Those front 6, 7, or 8 guys, depending on who's in the game, have really made an impact the entire time.
And that's the thing about football. It's one of the trenches. If you can get after the quarterback anytime, I mean, it puts pressure on the quarterback where he can throw on mistakes, throw on interceptions, get sacked, and it causes him to look at the front line and forget about even looking down at his progressions.
Let's hear from the official. The official will announce to the crowd that the play is upheld as a touchdown for the Kentucky Barrels. Finau can celebrate. He might get himself a little game ball to celebrate that one. So big fumble recovery and pickup. So on for the extra point will be Aaron Baum. Number 31 has had a great day kicking the ball, a whole slew of extra points. Also got the deuce if you missed that. If you kick the ball off on a kickoff and get it through the uprights, it's 2 points for your team.
Get that 60 piece.
And another one. The score is now 66-35. Barrels on top. We're taking a break. Way more action after the break. Action here inside Truist Arena. The end of the fumble recovery in for 6 by Siausi Finau. It was a great defensive play. They all worked hard to get that one done, especially with the defensive line pressure. 66-35. Barrels as we are back in action. This one into the stands. Everybody okay? Everybody's good. Everybody's good. So the ball will come out to the 5-yard line as a touchback. Shout out to the fan for collecting that one.
Hey, you want to keep it. He like, you sure? Can I keep it?
There was a time back in the day where that was a thing, but
It
not
was
right
a
now.
thing. But shoot, them balls cost a lot now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, so that ball coming out to the 20-yard line. Javante Peck, Zeke Rose, Sidney Houston Jr., the 3 up front. Vince DeLeo in at the linebacker position, middle linebacker. Shiloh Flanagan at the jack. Joe Powell missed that tackle. Some backside pursuit. Flanagan at the throwing him to the ground there. Some backside pursuit. But a big pickup from about 20 yards or so by the Bombers.
Yeah, I mean, Bombers is playing. They still playing ball. Most teams at this point are just chalk it up, but they still playing hard out here.
As the clock keeps moving, not a lot the Bombers can do right now. They're going to need a miracle and a prayer rolled into one to get back into this game. But you know the Barrels defense, they have pride too. They want to make sure they keep exerting their will. So here comes number 3, Jovan Tucker. He's your high motion, trips to the right. Ball's away to the left side. A great catch by Tucker on the crossing route in front of Joe Powell. So they get that touchdown back, cut it to 66-41. It all might be a little too late. Here's the replay, Dominic.
Yeah, just pretty much got him on a flash route, just across his face. Quarterback did a good job. Johnson did a good job putting to a spot. Powell tried to get his hands in there, but great catch by Tucker.
Powell was just not even a half step. He was right there. It was just a really good ball by Rudy Johnson to get in for 6 for his team, something they really need, especially just for morale to keep things going.
Yeah, I mean, you just got to feed off the morale, just feed on it for next week, watch film, and just take what you did wrong and fix those things at practice.
So that's Tucker with the score. He scores again. He's having himself a pretty good night so far. 66-42 now. That's a 2-play, 30-yard drive. Took about 1:55 off of the clock. Now, we talked about it a little bit last week, Dominic, as far as when the clock gets to this point, you have the lead. You don't want to take your foot entirely off the gas considering the way Arena Football 1 runs. It's quick scoring, quick strike. Even though they have a 24-point lead, that is a big lead, it can disappear quite quickly.
Yeah, and I've been a part of games where we was down by 2 or 3 scores, and next thing you know, with 6-7 minutes left, we came back and sent it to overtime and won the game. So it's situations where you got to just keep playing ball and you can't let up, because as soon as you let up in this game, that's an opportunity for the other team to make a chance and opportunity to win the game.
So I'm counting Tucker's touchdowns right now. 1, I think he has 2, 3, maybe 4 touchdowns so far. That ball is out of bounds. That will come out for the Kentucky Barrels here. 6:58 to play. So you want to keep that ball in bounds, or else it's a good chunk of yardage you give up for, you call it a touchback or a severe touchback. So it really comes out to the 20-yard line compared if you get it off the nets or off of the walls. Come out to the 5 at minimum. So a great game so far by Shea Spencer. If you're just joining us, watching us, the starter for the Kentucky Barrels, Dalton Oliver, not here today. Family emergency. So Shea Spencer has stepped in, and he has done so gloriously. Lots of confidence in him. He has not been scared to step up, not been scared to put his nose into rushing the ball. Really playing well. Jalen Marshall, the Ohio State product, trying to shake. Has that first down. Calling an elbow down to the 15, clock moving, first down, Kentucky Barrels.
Yeah, good job, Spencer, with the timing. Janet Ramsey in motion, just ran a bench route for outdoor people, the outdoor game. That's basically a deep out, an Okie route. Great job getting out your break, catching it, and getting some yards.
Barrels break the huddle, not going fast, taking their time to get to it. Darius Prince will be your high motion off the left side. Will he stay that side or will he go to the right? He will. The trips formation. Spencer looks They love
Good
that
ball.
route, and they love scoring touchdowns. The Kentucky Barrels now into the 70s as far as points.
Yeah, that 70-piece, boy, that's equivalent to putting up 100 in a basketball game in football. But great job. Went back to that yo-yo motion of the trips. That's how you place the ball on the sail route. You throw it to the corner, let your guy get it. Spencer did a great job. Took a couple steps to the corner. DB try to undercut it, but when you throw it to that corner, you can't do nothing about it. Great throw, great pass, great catch.
So they just go right down the field like there's not a defense in the way. Shea Spencer getting a dap up from team owner Corey Cunningham. He's loving what his team is doing in their first season of existence, game 2, and they're already into the 70s as far as points scored. As they call that extra point good. It is 73-42. Kentucky Barrels. We're taking a break. We have 5 minutes left of football on the other side. .5:18 left in this game. The Kentucky Barrels putting on an absolute clinic. 73 points so far. The high for week 2, 78 by the Nashville Cats. They did that on Friday night. Can they top that? I think they will, considering the way this offense is really almost unstoppable. Ball is received. DeLeo in there.
Ooh.
Will they get the outside? Cuts it back inside. Is Kennedy, as it is. Excuse me, Jody Tucker.
Oh, no. Ooh, that's a suplex. That's a suplex.
Darius Prince, not only does he receive touchdowns, but he also makes hits too. But it was a really good return by Tyler Kennedy. So the Bombers have really good field position to start this drive. So back to the action. Bombers looking to score some points as it's going to be called a timeout. Folks not in the right spot. So they clock it and they will talk about it and come back to it. So dominant game by the Barrels so far, trying to count up touchdowns. Darius Prince, I believe, has 4 receiving touchdowns so far. They've got a missed field goal return for a touchdown. They have a 2-point deuce from kicker Aaron Baum on a kickoff. Got a fumble recovery for a touchdown. Quarterback Shea Spencer filling in for the starter has 2 rushing touchdowns with a handful of receiving touchdowns as well. So really it has been a full team effort. Everybody's been able to contribute in some way so far. But back to the action. Rudy Johnson under center, actually goes for the shotgun now. As Jovan Tucker's your high motion. Crossing route again, picked off. That is Shiloh Flanagan.
Get busy.
All 6'6" of him. Will he get all the way back? He will not, but how about that catch? Wow.
Yeah, he made up for it. He made up for it. But I think the coach is going to try to throw the red flag for that jack out the box. I don't know. Is he going to throw it?
He's asking about it. And Shiloh Flanagan, it was a heck of a catch.
Man.
Spinning, turning, twisting, contorting on the replay. Dominic.
He came out of nowhere. I mean, he surprised me. I thought he had a shot for the flash on the over route, but Flanagan came out of nowhere and just picked it off.
It looks like Oceanside will not challenge that, but Shiloh Flanagan is going to stay in here. I'm guessing they're going to try to get him this touchdown to finish off what he had just started on defense there. Wow, what a play in there playing Jack linebacker.
Oh, man, here we go.
So Flanagan is split out to the left side of the formation, all 6'6", 210 of him. Jalen Marshall will be high motion to the inside. Spencer.
Oh, got him. Ooh, big body, big body, big body. There you go.
Jalen Marshall takes the shot to the chest at the goal line, shakes it off, and backpedals into the end zone. Ladies and gentlemen, the Kentucky Barrels on the verge of 80 points in week 2. This is a brand new franchise, brand new ownership. Coach trying to build this team up from the ground up. Replay. Dominic, take me through what Jalen had to feel here.
We call that a pole route. That's like the universal route in an arena game, especially the AF1. You're taking it 10 yards and across the body on a skinny post, and a great job. Just cat's too small out here. Just too small. Jalen with the catch for 6.
So many times you hear about wide receivers hearing footsteps, gator arming it, but not today. 80 points for the Kentucky Barrels. Wow.
80 points. I mean, Oceanside, I'm feeling bad for you because now you got a 4-hour flight to think about that 80 points they just put on you.
It's going to be a long trip home for the Oceanside Bombers. They've been playing hard, playing tough, but they've really had no answer outside of the 1 turnover on downs. They've really had no answer for what the Barrels have been putting out there. Jalen Marshall with the receiving touchdown off of the interception by Shiloh Flanagan, who was in that jack linebacker. An amazing play, almost took it back for a touchdown. Very next play, Jalen Marshall in for 6 points. This is Arena Football 1. The points come in bunches, and when a team really gets rolling, they are hard to stop, Dominic.
I mean, for being in the second week and for them to be gelling like this, it's going to be scary, especially when they go against Nashville and Albany. It's going to be a game that I'm pretty sure you viewers, you fans, you do not want to miss. So mark them games on your calendar. And if you're in Kentucky or you're in the Cincinnati area, come check it out because I'm telling you, it's going to be a fun game to watch.
Aaron Baum, a great game, kicking the ball today. You know what? Why not put another deuce up? Just kick it through the uprights. I mean, everything's gone right for the Barrels outside of a few defensive big plays, but why not have one?
Why not? Oh,
it's going left.
Enough leg.
But that's off the net and in. That will be a touchback. 2:54 remaining in the game. So Bombers, they're going to keep pushing as the offense comes back out on the field down 80-42.
That's all you can do, man. Keep on pushing.
Keep pushing. Keep playing tough. But you know it's got to be tough to bring your team back up there, look them in the eyes and say, guys, we got to keep playing. Got to keep playing hard. But this is the moment where people's jobs can be decided, you know, because coaches are going to watch film and make some decisions.
Oh, for sure. You got to keep playing because this is true. You could lose your job and somebody come in the next day for a 10-day. You be like, Coach, what's going on? Like, hey, bro, somebody got to take your job.
Yeah, sometimes those major changes happen when they go back and check the film. Bombers on the field. Clock now ticking down to the 2-minute mark momentarily. Quick ball back. Oh, great catch. Great ball, great catch, something the Bombers could have really used a couple quarters ago.
Well, the backup just came in. What's his name?
So here's the replay, number 11. That's Mark Salazar in the game, coming out with a big 20-yard pickup, connecting with his wide receiver, Tajay Brooks. So Salazar's going to end this game for the Bombers as Riddy Johnson takes a seat. He did so much, but still so many times just not on the same page as his wide receivers. So Salazar's in the shotgun to end this game. A low snap to the left side. Into the wall, Mike Lee making the stop as we creep down to less than 90 seconds. There will be one more timeout as far as officially when the 1-minute mark hits here in 20 seconds. Looking at the play clock, the Bombers don't need to take another snap if they want to let it run down to the 1-minute mark, but I imagine they'll try to get to the line quick and run these plays.
Nope, 1 minute.
They decide not to. We're going to take a break. This is the 1-minute timeout. The Barrels lead 80-42.
That's the 1-minute warning. Your score is the Barrels 80, the Oceanside Bombers 42.
Back here at Truist Arena, it's been all Kentucky Barrels so far as the Oceanside Bombers try to wrap this game up. They've replaced their quarterback, Mark Salazar, in. He takes a couple steps, lofts it up to the corner. Incomplete pass. So they will line it up again. 55 seconds left on the clock.
Taking their shots, why not?
Yeah, just allow your playmakers to go make a few plays, even when it's out of reach.
Like you said, Cass is auditioning for a job right now.
Clock moving again. Salazar looking to the corner.
Oh,
Mike Lee's on it. That might be a flag. It will be. Got to the receiver before the ball.
Is he okay? Or he just mad about I could have made that play?
A little shaken up, a little mad too.
I mean, this sail route, I mean, Salazar did a good job throwing it to that corner, away from the corner, but just got to stay away from running into the receiver.
I wonder if he, as Mike Lee takes another seat, I wonder if he hit his head going down. He might be a little shaken up by what's going on, so he's going to take a knee, get some attention. As Dominic, I mean, even though this game is well out of reach, people might say, hey, get your starters out. Well, the two deep is all that really is, and your two deep is probably playing on the other side of the football as the starter.
Exactly. You don't got many subs. You probably got one sub for the secondary, and that guy plays jack too as well. And then on the D line, you only probably running with 4 guys, and sometimes you got to put that Mac guy down to the D line position. So you don't got much depth in the arena in an AF1.
.47 seconds left. Barrels up 80-42 as we get down to the end of the game. The Barrels have the high score of the weekend, 80 points. Just looking at the stats, Shea Spencer, the backup quarterback, getting the start today, 15 of 19, 281 yards, 7 passing touchdowns, 2 rushing touchdowns. Definitely be square in.
Oh, no sir. There's levels to this.
That's Jamonte Peck, 6'3", 325 out of Davenport. Not fooled by the fake toss. Getting in there and making his impact in the backfield. TFL.
Man, you can't let them guys unblocked. I mean, shoot. You can't do that. I mean, ain't no one going for the fake toss with a bootleg.
So they will have to run one more play. Actually, they won't have to run one more play, but we'll see if they do, as the play clock said. 17, game clock at 14. But the Bombers are going to line up one more time. This one's for pride. Salazar in the shotgun. Ball's in the air. Ball is...
Oh, man.
Oh, wow. The ball falls incomplete, but how about that clinic of a game? Here's the replay of the final play of the game. Ball tipped. Joe Powell wanted it so bad to add to his collection of big plays for the day. But that was that.
What a game. Well fought by both teams. Kentucky Bell for offense and defensive side, man. Put up points, and it made it a lot of fun for the fans tonight.
So looking at the final stats, this is just for your wide receivers. Desmond Epps, 4 catches, 67 yards and a touchdown. Darius Prince Jr., 7 for 124, 4 touchdowns. Shiloh Flanagan, 3 for 21 with a touchdown. Also had an interception from the jack linebacker position. Jalen Marshall, last week's player of the week, 4 catches, 69 yards and a magnificent touchdown there towards the end of the game. It was a full-on effort by the Barrels. They really did just about everything you could ask for. Had a fumble recovery return for a touchdown. They had a missed field goal return for a touchdown. The opening kickoff of the game, Joe Powell returning that 50 yards to the 1-yard line. That would have been a kickoff return for a touchdown had he not been tackled there, which you know he'll think about that one tomorrow. But it's such a fantastic game. We're going to try to talk to one of the coaches. Hopefully, Coach Cedric Walker will try to get his attention over here. He's right. So we got Coach Cedric Walker joining us once again. Dapping up my partner, Dominic Goodman. Coach, you said last week you had a 34-26 win over the Michigan Arsenal last week. The first words out of your mouth was we didn't play well. You guys come out here tonight, scored 80 points, scored how many different ways, from fumble recoveries to missed field goal returns. First thoughts on your performance tonight?
We didn't play well. We didn't. Defensively, I mean, you got to realize they got 42 points. We had numerous times we had the ball in our hands and we didn't get it. We was in fourth down a couple of times. In order for us to be a championship team, we've got to make sure we take care of that. Winning is good. I have no problem with that. But in order for us to win a championship, we got to get those corrected.
Okay, and your quarterback, Shea Spencer, stepping in.
Yes, he did.
Obviously, your starter going through a family situation. We wish the best for him and his thoughts on his performance tonight.
Shea is the starter. You know what I'm saying? The guys rallied around Shea. He came in, did what he's supposed to do. We understand Dalton had to take care of some family things, but going forward, Shea will be our guy.
Shea's your guy. So what's the message to the guys in the locker room when you walk in there?
Enjoy it, but, I mean, we got a long ways to go. We got, they always talk about bye weeks. This is actually a good time for a bye week. We got to do some, readjustment, look at the tape, make some changes, and get ready for a great Nashville team.
Okay, so enjoy the win, enjoy getting healthy, enjoy the week off,
Yeah.
and we'll see you guys when you play Nashville. Coach, thank you so
Thank
much
you.
and congrats. That's head coach Cedric Walker of the Kentucky Barrels with a dominant win, but as any head coach will be, you always look for the cracks in your team because you want that championship. A week 2 win is great. A week 1 win is great, but the title is what is on his mind.
I mean, Coach Cedric, he comes from a championship pedigree, been there, done that. He knows what it takes to get there. And like he said, we didn't play good enough because going against Nashville, going against Albany, these 2 top teams, you got to play, you got to be on point because if you're not on point, that's an opportunity you can take a loss.
Okay, so the Barrels are off for a week before they get back in action, but tonight, everybody's going to sleep good. Everybody's going to eat good. It's an 80-42 final. The Kentucky Barrels beating the Oceanside Bombers here at Truist Arena. You are watching AF1 football. That is week 2. We'll see you in week 3.
Thank you, gentlemen. Great job.